like two camps. There's like fucking Warsaw Pact and NATO separation of the voice chats.
Oh,
Did you like the propaganda poster?
I just jump voice chats when people get too loud.
Oh yeah, obviously. Wait, which propaganda poster? The like the samurai?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's epic. That's an epic samurai.
I know, right?
The
Like,
Jews
no offense,
fear
but
the
patriotic
samurai.
Brit, like, he screams a lot and likes to talk over people.
He was talking about like the monarchy or something.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm gonna take a quick piss. Please don't start
Don't
without
give a
me.
fuck about Britain.
About the monarchy, Anglo delenda est.
Anglo delenda est. Britannia delenda est.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, England seems to be joining as
Oh,
well.
great,
so
now
we'll
all the
be
refugees are
people.
here.
All the refugees.
I refugeed to because the bottom channel was too crowded, and now this one, oh no.
You know what the
Or-
No matter where you go,
I-
it's always crowded.
I propose. I
Shut the
propose.
fuck up, please, for a second. Königsmark is coming in 5 minutes.
I propose.
Thank you.
Cool. Good.
Luigi.
Yes.
Propongo di ban.
Hello?
Propongo
You
un
know
mandato.
what? I
Propongo
wish
un
you
mandato.
would make...
Propongo un mandato
Hello,
esecutivo per
Anglo.
bannare tutti i monarchi.
Wait, there's a guy called Anglo? There's another?
Per
Yes.
quanto vorrei,
Yes,
no.
Yes.
Huzzah!
Hello, Anglo.
Okay.
We were just talking about our favorite racial slur to scream. What's yours?
Al Yahud.
Niwa.
Right, my Anglo friend, it's about time we got to colonizing this server a bit more. I think, like, a good bit of Anglicanism as well. Next time
His
they'll use the
accent
pound.
is so perfect. It's like Cromwell's accent was 90% there. This is just like 99%.
We need a pound as well. We need to institute some sort of pound.
No. Euro.
No.
Oh,
Do we all vote? Do we all vote? Raise your hands if you want the euro to be the currency of the server, just to spite the Anglos.
well, oh yeah, well,
Yes, raise hand.
no. We're the ones with the muskets. We're the ones with the muskets. Get the hell out of here. Give us your gold.
Nobody
There
gives
are
a
about
fuck about your
55
musket.
million English
Okay, what, you're
people.
gonna shoot one person
Pound
and you have to
thousand
reload
ming
it?
baht.
You
Bruh.
stupid
Ming baht.
motherfucker.
Imagine losing the Revolutionary War.
Shut up, Yank. We'll burn down the White House again.
Somebody call me
Are
a
you
Yank?
fucking
I'm not a
Canadian?
Yank, I'm Canadian.
Yes.
Oh, epic.
These are worse.
Oh, is it now? Oh yeah. We'll make
Oh my
1812
God,
look
I
like a
fucking
joke.
hate Canada. Who's Canadian?
Oh.
I'm Canadian.
Canadian?
Gucci Carroll is Canadian.
Damn.
Leave the Canadian out of this.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, how did you just say Gucci?
Gucci Carroll.
You said
Gucci.
You did not say
Gucci.
it right.
The right way is Gucci.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I
Okay.
don't say it like that. I've been saying it like Gucci for a year.
Somebody just fucking said Gucci. Like, I swear.
No,
I mean,
no,
I-
guys.
okay.
It's pronounced- it's
I'm a
pronounced
third
Gucci.
world dictator, and I say Gachi.
Gotcha.
Nah, you-
Okay. Fine. Gucci Carroll.
Oh my
Carol
God.
Britannia.
Yes.
Why does Canada think it's like the best place in
No,
North America,
no,
but it's
they-
literally full of racists?
I mean,
French
the American
Canadian.
South is also sort of full.
I fucking hate French Canadians so much. You have.
I
no
also
idea.
hate French Canadians.
You are scum.
Almost every single English Canadian hates French Canadians, and almost everyone outside of Canada hates French Canadians.
I know. Can we just like genocide them or something? Honestly, normally I don't. Normally I want to integrate them, but honestly, they just fucking piss me off. I want to
French
just have
Canadian?
fucking enough of them.
What the fuck? How did French Canadians get like everyone to hate them?
Because
they're extremely racist, but then
egotistic
they-
as fuck.
Yeah, they are
Okay,
very
so-
egotistical, and they
They're
think
very
they are, like, the
egotistical. They're
best.
very traditional,
They're like very particularistic as well, right?
Just like French proper.
and
They're,
they also have like more like a couple more rights than normal Canadians.
Like,
Affirmative action for French Canadians.
They're like, you know what would be a really good idea? What if we stripped First Nations peoples of their protections and also, like, systemically killed them off? That seems like really radical. But also,
Well-
we're going to judge America for their
Well-
mistreatment of the Native American people.
Yeah, like eugenics used to be a pretty common meme.
Oh, Oh, you know what nation really was into eugenics back then that no one talks about today?
Go on.
Was.
Sweden, yeah, I know, right?
Sweden just seems to do everything.
Well, I
social
simply think
democrat.
Sweden is not real. That's fine.
Sweden should be annexed into Germany.
Yes.
Or Russia.
He's not.
Alright, the Russo-German condominium of Sweden.
It wasn't just American races that Adolf Hitler had affinity for. He had some pretty good ones right near him.
Epic.
I made a new propaganda poster. Posted
Oh, really? Where?
Steadfast against Western Imperial. How can there be Western imperialism in space?
Because we're on the western side of the galaxy.
No, you're not. You're in the southeast.
The West has to get
Like, I mean, galaxy-wide, we're technically west side.
I mean, it's
West if you change the map upside down.
What's the
That's-
name?
that's not
of
how
the
it works.
Server again, the password.
The password is 1234.
Okay, and
yeah,
And we're still waiting for someone to join so we can all join one time.
epic. Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna need
Look
to.
up us hosting, so you should go ask him these questions.
The Pope is down
What's the name
in
of
the
this
other
data?
channel.
Yeah, use secure diplomatic channel.
Il Gappa.
Now, when I govern this new colony,
Jesus Christ.
as
Oh
is this
god,
Discord,
no!
yeah, we have this problem in India. No one's like allergic to fat or beef fat, pig fat. What was it? I can't even remember. Something had happened in India. Sep boys, I think it was, or something. I don't know. Sep boys
Are you
or
talking
something.
about
I don't
the
know.
Indian revolt of 1850?
Yeah, the rowdy natives.
Oh, I actually remember this.
This conversation gonna
So,
be
so no
epic.
one's.
What British did was that they made the, I believe the Hindu Indians to cover their bullets in cow blood, and they made the Muslims do it in pig blood.
it was a mix of both. That was
Yeah,
used
so
as
they
well.
pissed off both
But
the Muslims and the Hindus by using.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't blood. It was fat, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's like the cartridge.
Normally
You need
Muslims
to.
don't need fat, but I don't know why the British.
Because like when you bite off like the top of the cartridge, you know, you're biting off like paper essentially. So they just like put fat on it to make it easier, or something like that.
to make it water resistant, I think it was.
Oh yeah, maybe to make it water resistant.
Like it's not necessary to put it.
Yes.
It
Anyway,
was
I
a
think
very
that's a
big
pretty
moment.
Isn't
epic
fat
gamer move.
flammable?
And so that sort of helped cause a massive rebellion because the British are like very smart.
Oh yes, we are. No, you see, that's just
Very big brain.
Believe us, we're like very smart. We know everything about every ethnicity and culture better than they themselves. And so we should just tell them how to rule themselves, you know? Old chap.
Look, guys, look, right. What you do, right, is you piss them off before they're ready to like properly go into an uprising, right? So then when they preemptively like revolt, they won't be fully organized to revolt. Therefore, they would have run out of steam.
I'm going to properly uprise.
See?
The British are just like cartoon villains. Yes, I knew that already.
Whatever.
Just building every fucking universe.
To be honest, we have so much plot armor. I'm pretty sure we're the protagonist.
In what are you talking?
I mean, you used to have plot armor before like 1914.
Look right now. Look about UK right now. Just look.
Like, we're gonna do global Britain. Sad fucking flute Rule Britannia plays in the background with like the Queen Elizabeth carrier that's like never gonna be finished and have F-35s in like 2035.
Look how pretty.
And like in the meantime, China just built like a Royal Navy in 10 years. In the last 10 years, so yeah.
In the meantime, Chad
Actually, we've got 2 aircraft carriers.
Yes, and they're not gonna have aircraft until like 2030.
No, they're not. The Queen Elizabeth class just got hers.
They're gonna crash anyway.
They're gonna crash. Oh my god.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like,
think the Americans are that shoddy, hopefully.
still, you know, pretty sad Rule Britannia noises. Like,
Yes, well, you could be told
the one thing, the one thing about Britain. What?
Britain doesn't even rule itself properly anymore, and you expect them to take over the world again?
Yeah. Why would we want to take over the world at this point? It'd be too much of a drain on our resources.
Yeah, see that's like was so funny. It's like I was reading about essentially like what the British were talking about in like the Opium War, and it's like we should just like take it all. It's like we should just like go to Beijing and topple like the Qing dynasty and just like take China, and some other guys like. You're dumb. That would just be like a second India, a gigantic drain, and it's like, thinking face.
Emperor. You know what they should have done? They should have toppled the Qing Emperor and totally get out of China, not bother with it anymore. Just let it be.
That would have been like the British 20th century thing, like yeah.
Yeah, just
that's the reason we pursued decolonization.
Fucking warlord era.
Every once in a while, the British
era for 100 years. Isn't that what
By the way, Austin, your volume is very low, Austin.
That's the reason we pursue decolonization. Because, like, look at countries like Portugal or Belgium or France. They didn't pursue a policy of decolonization. Look at the horrid Bush wars and wars of independence they got caught up in that we didn't.
Really?
Really? What was the Malaysian emergency then?
Really now?
The Malaysian emergency, love it.
No, the thing is the thing with the policy of decolonization, it had to be a somewhat democratic country, and Malaysia had just got its independence, and then
in South Yemen that led to them becoming a communist state after independence.
Not really our bother anymore. It's just South Yemen. Who cares about South Yemen?
Well,
everyone cares about South Yemen.
There's a war
because they have oil.
Now. Who cares?
Wow, chat is too cancerous.
You know,
what if I go to the other chat? They're all speaking German and I don't understand them.
Holy shit.
I am.
Just say Hitler all the time on their yens.
Nine.
I might go in there and just say, oh, I beg your pardon, this is a English Discord, thank you.
No, it's not. It's an Italian Discord for all intents and purposes.
No, we've colonized it now.
No, we haven't.
At what point you colonized? Elaborate.
You're all speaking English.
No, we're not.
Why can't the people stop?
I'm speaking American in here.
That's what I find funny. Everyone's like, oh, we hate the English while they speak English.
We hate the
E.g. the Welsh.
English language.
So you're telling me, Finn, you're telling me that you're a communist with an iPhone.
Hey.
Isn't that ironic?
I'm not.
You're
I mean, bringing that point is sort of redundant, really.
Exactly, it's redundant. That's the same thing I'm saying about, you know, they hate the English while speaking English.
Wait, did you wait? Whoa, hold up! Did the Anglo just own himself?
How did I own myself? They say
because okay. See, like the point is redundant, which means that it's not like it's like you're saying, oh my God, you hate Anglos and you speak English, and then you say the point is redundant, which means that the point doesn't exist.
I didn't mean that point. I just meant the point that they speak English while insulting the English, which makes their argument redundant.
No, but that's not what redundant means.
You know why the reason everybody speaks English is the same reason everybody hates Anglos.
The Anglo paradox.
Yes, it's because you conquered the whole fucking world. So everybody hates you for that.
Success breeds jealousy.
You're not jealous. We want to fucking
in the
kill
future,
them.
everyone will speak Chinese.
You think the Nazis
I agree.
were jealous over the Jews?
Oh, okay, I see this is still going. Bye, guys.
You piss off layer.
Oh no, the American has gotten salty. Whatever will we do?
I may hate American, but I may hate British more. But I love Cromwell. Sad for him.
No, I hate Cromwell.
Cromwell was a bit of a strange fellow.
Cromwell was deserved better death.
Cromwell cocked.
Cromwell gang.
Yes. Also, in other news, I am very happy that it has rained today. For the past 2 days, we've had a heat wave, and it was horrid, and I didn't like it. But now it rained today, so now I'm back in my usual climate. Something like 35 degrees.
Wow, that's fucking hot.
We transitioned directly from drought into floods.
And it rained! Huzzah! I am happy, man.
You know what's gonna happen? Another week of fucking 40 degrees is that, bro.
Oh, the rat!
Yeah.
The rat was coming. Epic.
The fanboy.
The fanboy? What?
No, he's not a fanboy. He just posts fanboys.
He just simping.
He's not a fanboy, he's just racist.
Where's
just simping?
What?
Why
What's
are
this?
you simping?
Who's
Why are you
simping?
simping?
The Korean fanboy simping.
Pardon
Who is simping? I want to kill them.
Simp.
Yes. Death to simp, of course.
What is that?
The simp has fallen for the eagle. Do you get that
Lamal.
reference? The Lord Farquaad pointing.
I'm once again to ask Wooka, where is the fucking homeland of Revolution 3?
It's because my life
yeah,
sucks and I have like 0 time to do anything.
Your counterpart is sick. I
Also,
guess
yeah.
now.
Also, yeah. My counterpart is sick most of the time, and I'm in the wage cage
So
slash.
much for Norwegian healthcare.
Yeah, so much for capitalism's ability to provide humans with an easy route to, you know, the pursuit of happiness. Well, not an easy route, but a viable route to the pursuit of happiness.
By the way, Woodcock, I've tried it, and no, you can't integrate Transylvania as the Ottomans if you liberate them.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah,
a fucking hilarious
that's
thing.
really epic.
Playing CK2 currently with the Elder King's mod.
Fine, we are going to.
For some reason, the entirety
Everyone
of
else
the
can go
app-
fuck
Oh my
himself.
god. Fucking YouTube chat. Oh, again.
What did Ilgapa say?
So has joined. The rest can go fuck himself. I'm starting the
Okay, very
okay,
good.
So fuck the Korean fanboy.
Oh, he has joined.
No, the Korean, the rat IRL guy has joined.
Oh, good.
Don't disrespect
Made
the rat
another
again. He's my favorite empire.
I know Rat.
I love him. He's so hilarious. He literally just like left your federation because he wanted a 1v1. It's so great.
But he will rejoin soon.
He's epic and based.
Where?
Also, he keeps sending me offers of like, send me 700 minerals per month for like 1 energy.
Simping for you.
No, that's the opposite. He wants like every mineral I have for like 1 energy. It's great. I love him.
Meanwhile, I just close borders to you like a Chad.
Quarantine? Did I just hear quarantine?
Yes.
No.
Quarantine the goddamn penguin.
COVID-19.
You have Wuhan virus.
I have Wuhan virus. CCP virus.
It's saying like actually like demonetize your stream.
I have the CCP virus.
Wait,
Haha,
what is it
China virus
demonetized?
XD. I think
What?
saying Wuhan virus will get demonetized.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
You're already demonetized, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean-
you're not demonetized.
No.
Wait
I'm
till,
too
like,
I'm
wait-
too
wait till
small.
we say something like really big brain.
Bro, I've said a lot of not kosher things in my YouTube
Right.
The
existence.
key, I think the trigger will be when he
I cannot
starts.
even type the the word in Chinese on YouTube.
Oh yeah, like fucking hey go or yeah.
Like you will not even.
Hey
allowed
Gui.
to use- Yes.
But but YouTube doesn't understand Chinese.
I
And,
would just say nugga because it was more similar to their own word.
oh my god, I just oh
Nugga.
Wow.
Like, it was an
Insane.
inside joke in Chinese.
So Nuga was oh my
Yes,
god.
Nuga in English was there, so you know.
Interesting. Only
That's
only
why-
Guangzhou Ren will understand this reference.
I just teach you another like avoidable slur.
Yeah. NG, CNM, NMSL.
I think when Woodcock will get demonetized is when we will
No,
start
he won't.
questioning
Whenever-
the randomness of the quote-unquote random chimp event.
Whenever they try.
The random what?
Whenever the.
So I got a.
You don't know the random chimp event?
Wait. Like Pop says.
Because our friend
Whenever the whiner baby
Stella
on Twitter
Syndical
tries to shut you
Felix
up,
has
all
picked
you
the
have to
wrong
do-
nation.
So
Oh my god.
Again.
So we're gonna restart.
No, he's going to hot join after
Whenever
everyone
the
else
whiny
has
babies
gone.
on Twitter try to
Oh,
shut
okay,
you
that's good.
up,
That's
well,
good.
What nation's free again?
The Syndicate.
Yeah, he's the. I mean, they all created like nations that were empires that had the same name, like the Union of Stellar Syndicates, the Union of Space Communes, Soviet Socialist, Syndicalist.
I mean, you are not so different.
Excuse me, PSFSR-Z. How can you confuse that with like the Union of Soviets?
Soviet in that word.
But it's not spelled out. It's only an acronym. My name is an acronym. You are like actually Chinese, like because you can't have acronyms in Chinese, so they don't realize what those are.
Really?
I
I
mean,
didn't know
you
that.
You can't have an acronym in Chinese, but
Yeah, because you don't have letters in Chinese.
I mean,
I guess if you have
count
complex
if you
words, you
count
can
the
just
Latin,
quote
the-
first.
Yeah, you could just like use the Latin. I suppose like CCP, I guess everyone knows, but like other than like I don't know
Like,
CCP.
for example, 中国共产党, acronym 中共.
Yeah, Zhonggong. Oh well, but that's like an abbreviation. It's not an acronym. An acronym is when you take the initial letter and you just make up a word.
Just 共党, well.
Yeah.
I have a question for the bloke who's just joined. Are you Mar KR in the on YouTube?
Königsmark, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You are?
Yes.
I thought I recognized that
The profile picture.
picture,
Is that like some like Gustav of Sweden or Gustav Adolf of Sweden?
That's Heinrich Königsmark. That's the
Just
guy
to
who
remi-
besieged Prague and failed.
Oh.
I'm just gonna remind everyone that.
Oh, interesting.
A Swedish king once died from overeating. Also, and
Relatable.
What a
also
fat
a
ass.
Greek king once died because he got bit by a
Monkey strong.
I mean, my favorite is Frederick Barbarossa. Like,
Oh yeah, drunk.
I'm the greatest emperor. Whoa, hold on. Can you calm down? Okay.
You're getting pinged.
I'm in a loading screen. How do you expect me to
You're
understand?
getting yelled at.
Kill yourself. Not you. Those people who are pinging and yelling at me. In not voice when I'm in a loading screen. Yes, can tell his fucking German ass to get into this chat.
Okay. I'll go tell him.
Bloody Krauts.
So.
Bloody Huns.
Yeah. We should have intervened on the side of France during the Franco-Prussian War.
Okay, so rename the channel to the faction channel. But oh, okay. So Jesus fucking Christ. I have to. Most Catholic Trade Federation Gulag.
Thank you. That is very nice of you.
No problemo. Wait until he realizes it's actually called Gulag. He probably just like saw MCTF.
I think I disconnect for some reason.
Wait, what? From like Stellaris or what?
Yeah. I need to join as
Yeah,
well.
I don't see Chinese people in here, so no.
No.
In the future, there will be no Chinese.
I'm gonna fucking German for a bit.
That's the most hilarious fucking picture I've ever seen of the Mongolian Nazi.
That's a powerful position to hold.
The head of the Mongolian Nazis.
Especially given that like Mongolian politics has been dominated by the men since 1920s.
Rename Faction Channel A to Cosmic Control.
What?
Rename Faction Channel A to Cosmic Control.
Okay. Create voice channel. No, sorry, not create. Rename channel. Cosmicon. Re-education facility.
You're just trying to find something memey to put it as.
Yes.
Yes, my friend. A
Yes.
glorious victory, comrades. A Sherman Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
Oh god, are you playing KOTU?
A rather splendid Cromwell has arrived.
A rather splendid Cromwell. That's some great
arrived.
stuff.
Did you guys hear that Red Flood's gonna get updated on July 4th?
Yeah, I did.
What?
On July 4th.
Yes.
Interesting.
And funny enough, the American Focus Tree will be in it.
I mean, yeah, the 4th of July.
America.
Fuck yeah, we're coming in to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Let me see what else that they said is gonna be in there.
Wait, who's Angelo? Angelo, who are you playing as?
What's it called? The nation that Cromwell was playing, I think.
Oh, Stasi. Okay, of course.
I've seen it, and it's gonna be a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah. Also, you are like literally a surrogate right now.
Oh.
Like oh god. Wir haben selbst erfahren, der Arbeit Frauengewalt in düsteren Kinderjahren und wurden früh schön alt. Oh, okay.
So in it is going to be Transbaikal, Altai, Armenia, Russia, Dostoevsky's Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Poland, the U.S., Brazil, Liberia, Taiwan, Tureg 3 territory, and Nikkei
Taiwan? You mean
Baraju.
Democratic Occupied China?
I don't think Taiwan existed at that capacity at that time.
So many fake countries.
Save game transfer to high quality soup complete.
Huzzah.
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 Yeah, see,
That's it. They're on the run. Tea or something stronger.
gin.
That's another good voice line.
By the way, like gin, actually, like everyone talks about like oh no, vodka, like it's just like fucking alcohol and like potato, but like gin is even worse. Like the only reason why you'd want to drink gin is if you're like a miner in like fucking Western England / Wales. And like you're coming back, you're coming back from 12 hours of shift, and like beating your wife isn't enough of a release. That's like the only reason you drink gin. Literally the only fucking reason.
Yes. Gin and tonic's actually good though. Like
yeah, that's what I've heard. I've never drunk
it's no
gin
better.
tonic.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god. Okay, so it's got a relic world at least.
Also, there's a bit of a problem for me that like the Slavic galactic shits Morocco guy is not in, so now I've got an AI ally in a very difficult war. I am probably going to lose against the fucking
You're gonna lose to the Catholics.
No. It's to the AI who is like overwhelming strength to me. for some reason.
Warlord era mod got updated recently.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, you gonna play it with Chuck or
Eventually.
Eventually.
Your mic is very loud compared to the guys' voices. Try to speak.
There's multiple people on here, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's like everyone's. I'll just like turn way down the game volume and turn up my Windows volume.
Yes. You can do it through Discord, can't you? You can go.
It's already at maximum. It's already at maximum.
I don't have a very loud voice, to be honest. I don't think I do. I think everyone says I seem to speak quite calmly. I do. Is that blimmin' the gun guru bloke? I forget his name.
Ian from Forgotten Weapons.
That's it, yeah.
I thought we got talking about the American priest that blesses guns, but
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The guy looks like a Central Asian dictator, but he's a priest.
Oh yeah, right. I heard of that. I heard of that too.
What the fuck?
Another one.
Oh, what the fuck?
Man.
I beg your pardon?
This
Yeah,
really is a mess.
Verdammt, Junge. Yeah, I know, right? Welcome to Paradox MP shit.
Quite a kerfuffle.
What a kerfuffle. Yeah.
What a foul way to die. God damn it. You got cancer.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The People's Republic of Argentina.
Wait, what? Are you playing like Victoria or something?
KR.
Oh, KR.
Who are you playing as?
Ireland.
Oh. Are you
Ireland.
Are you going with the Kaiser? Or are you staying neutral?
Mostly staying neutral, but since the NCP one has an Entente sort of bent.
Oh, okay. Because you can do a deal with the Entente, can't you? Like, if you join the Entente, then when United Kingdom is reborn, they won't demand Ulster or something
Anyone
like that.
else who had problems with joining? Anyone?
No.
I did not.
I'm okay, I'm pretty good.
Because the rest can really go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Who the fuck is the last person that decided to be a dumb shit?
I have a
Chinaman.
game scheduled.
The Chinaman. Guomindang.
Gundang, Beijing, Tiananmen.
我天安门上太阳升，伟大领袖毛主席指我们向前进。That song is quite something.
Radical anarchist seized power in Argentina. That's nice.
Oh, isn't that like the path that they basically just like stole from from the stupid Paradox DLC, like that it takes out all your stability or something.
I don't know. Perhaps because they're. Oh my god. Administrative chaos -25. Resistance to socialism -20. Economic fallout of the revolution -20. Illegitimate republic -30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's quiet.
Well, the guy who
Yeah,
leads
it
this
is.
now though the guy who leads it now is quite hot looking, so I'm going to. Yeah.
Simp diplomacy. It's like who do I support in the world? Well, who's hot?
Move
To be
over,
fair, that's
Alexander Chomsky. We have a
that's
new
modified.
man in town.
Modified version.
Stefano Di Giovanni.
Oh, he's an Italian, Lamau.
It's a modified version of the thing that like every right-wing poster has, which is like, wow, so cool, much aesthetics. I support this now.
Yeah. I mean, rule of cool is objectively a thing. Unfortunately. Because sometimes Nazis are actually cool. No, actually, see, like, Nazis are never cool, but, like, fascists can be. So...
Or like the weird Central Asian post-Soviet dictators who are like right-wing social democrats.
Yeah, like social democrats with ultra-nationalism and Soviet aesthetics. That's pretty good.
Shlomo, you can't cancel Woodstock.
No. Canceling Woodstock is impossible, but I'm sure someone's gonna try at some point. No. Actually, someone tried once. On the TN...
almost got canceled?
So, do you know TNL?
Yes.
Blair?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm talking to the person who may not be familiar with Hearts of Iron 4 things. So, okay, so basically TNO, in their server, they have like anti-fascist, you know, like if you're a fascist, you get banned, right? I posted a meme on their Reddit, and some dude was like, oh yes, this guy is a known fascist YouTuber who does videos with fascist YouTubers like Atlas Project, who is admittedly kind of fash. He's on that kind of level.
He's definitely reactionary.
He's just like very, very reactionary.
In what fucking world are you a fascist?
I don't know, but he seemed to think that I was, and so they're like, this guy is definitely a fascist who should be like banned and shit. And the meme that I posted was a meme making fun of like fanboys of Nazis, you know, essentially.
Oh my god.
I love how the Dutch man is like, don't let them siege your capital, my Burger King must hold.
You said that, my Discord crashed.
Epic.
Yeah, people will just say anything.
People will just say anything.
Fucking god.
Oh, Russia's a constitutional monarchy. Wow, it's about fucking time you tried democracy, Russia.
Nah, I don't think that's how it works.
I know.
Russia never...
Oh my God.
Russia... Oh god, what's going on?
What the fuck is with this?
What?
He's been colonizing worlds he's not habitable to.
Oh my god, Cromwell.
Oh my god, he's got no food, no consumer goods.
Sounds like socialism to me. It's like literally every meme about the Soviet Union.
It seems like every time the Ottoman Empire and the Cairo Pact go to war, the Ottoman Empire wins now.
Yeah, now the meta's very Ottoman friendly, apparently.
Fuck that.
I think it's gonna be that way until the Ottoman Empire gets its rework, and then it's gonna be really, really hard for them to win.
Yeah, because like probably the Ottoman rework is probably gonna be like a very, very, very like
debuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that like I love how they kicked the Rat realm from the Federation. Yeah, they're gonna like make it so it's like a very complex thing that like a player needs to navigate, but
What?
What? What, Areno? Areno OE?
Sorry.
Oh, damn. That was loud.
I'm sorry, I sneezed.
How dare you sneeze?
I'm sorry.
Anglo and Phoenix are interested in joining the Cosmic Con voice channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah, we have a Cosmic Con voice channel if you'd like to join.
I mean, yeah, technically you're part of the Cosmicon.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Right, okay, okay.
Because you're a vassal of of the Illyrian Republic.
Construction finalized.
Oh wow, the Beijing government is huge in this one.
Wait, what kind of Beijing government?
The attempted restoration that failed, so that kind.
Oh, epic.
So PK Wellington Koo is a leader of China. Well, puppet, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Japan, let's see what they went. They went, well, they did, the coup happened. What did they go for? They went, I think they went for the Yokuseiha faction.
Oh, Yokuseiha, yeah.
So just right-wing politicians took over the country.
The boring people.
At least it's not a full-blown dictatorship.
It kind of is.
Yeah, I know.
It's just the least bad of the three.
Yeah.
It's literally the least bad of the three, and it's only because they're boring bureaucrats.
Siam's social democrat for some reason.
I never could understand Siam in KR. It's just like impossible to understand what the fuck is the problem. They just have like all the ideologies, and I have no idea what they're supposed to be.
Wow, apparently the Dutch East Indies is probably not going to explode in this one because their independence movement unity is low and their strength is very low. Somehow they're navigating this pretty well.
Yeah, but those can change around depending on events quite easily, honestly.
Yeah. South Africa is in a civil war between the Dominionists who won the elections and the other people that. I swear, Daniel Francois Milan is like a fucking supervillain in South African history.
I actually don't know that person.
Nah, he's the mastermind behind apartheid being implemented in the first.
Oh, the lovely things. You know, that one thing that happened the one time. That was like based, quote unquote, based.
Stream their gameplay.
What?
Shlomo wants to know if someone will stream.
I'm streaming.
Oh, that's nice. Sweden went national populist.
Okay.
Oh god. On YouTube.
Okay, I will let him know.
Axel Gillenkrot is leader. What the fuck? Cuba is in the right fact.
Yeah, Cuba does weird shit all the time.
1952, Cuba was actually a really nice place to be. But like, the funny thing is that the 1940 Constitution was one of the most progressive constitutions the world had seen at that point, and it was Batista that ended up spearheading that, and yet he was the one that also destroyed everything by couping the government and creating a corrupt dictatorship through the 1950s, which led to the rise of Fidel Castro.
Yes.
And that is why today Cuba is a shithole and not a first world country.
Extremely rip. Although, like, see, the way I understand the whole Castro debacle is generally, like, problems of diplomacy rather than, like, management.
Yeah, it really was. It was. The funny thing is that in 1959, especially the first part, there was actually a thing called Castromania in the U.S. where people were, like, enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, for a while it looked like Castro would be a pretty big friend of the U.S. because, like, he wanted to be. So yeah.
Like there were actually many people in the U.S. government that were egging Castro on during his revolution because they themselves also hated Batista because he was a corrupt piece of shit.
Generally a pretty good thing, yeah.
Also because he literally gave the American mafia power in a country, and that's like Mexico giving parts of the country to the cartel today. Which admittedly is not that far-fetched, unfortunately.
You act like that doesn't happen?
Station under assault.
I know, but this is like the 50s, and so it's different.
Okay.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, the world used to make more sense.
Yeah. A lot. Also, even liberal Cuba actually ended segregation earlier than America did.
Mm-hmm.
They had more TVs and automobiles per capita than the US did. They had, like, the cities were like first world, but the rest of the country was pretty garbage.
Yeah, it was like plantations and shit. Just like sugar plantations.
The main problem was rural to urban inequality, which is...
It's a pretty common problem. It's a pretty common problem. It's like literally every, like, developing country's problem.
Yeah. But I think in Cuba it was particularly wide because, like I said, the cities were literally like American or European cities in terms of, like, standard of living. But then you had the countryside, which was more what you would expect with a Latin American country.
Yeah.
Which is a massive difference. And also, not to mention, American companies basically owned all the natural resources in all those plantations.
Yeah, see, like, today's China, actually, funnily enough, has a similar kind of situation where basically, like, a third of the country is, like, first world or almost. Like, Portugal or Greece levels of, you know, just, like, indicators, HDI, GDP per capita, and all that. Well, maybe GDP per capita a little bit less, but, like, you know, GDP is very high, there's a lot of people, it's understandable. But, like, then you have the just, like, very slight problem of, you know, the massive fucking countryside. And, like, the least developed states and provinces that are just, like, basically Africa, but a little bit better.
Yeah, they're only slightly better than the countries they themselves exploit, which is quite...
Yeah, it's like, they're both at the stage where they can go out into the world and exploit, you know, quote-unquote third world developing nations, but parts of their own country are developing.
At the same level. Which
At the same level. It's like ridiculously weird in terms of like a historical analysis, because like as far as I'm aware, except some like very, very minor like exceptions when it comes to America, that has never happened.
Well, in the 1950s, despite the presentation of being a very affluent country, you have to remember that like 30% of the country was in poverty at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, everything was in terms of, what do you call it, per capita, what you could buy, everything was still much cheaper back then.
Mm.
So, in a way, it wasn't poverty then, wasn't poverty, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, you could say like poverty as a concept has evolved.
Yes.
Hi, Trashy.
American poverty
Hello.
is not like...
I'm gonna just watch the stream.
Oh, good. Patriarch Brit is AFK.
You don't see you don't see a poor person starving in the United States. It is very, very rare to see that.
Yeah, you have to actively starve,
Yes.
I suppose. Also, can you remind me what that song's name was, Blair?
Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Yeah, it's pretty famous, but I didn't know the name. My music culture is pretty much like limited to crazy ideological genocidal pieces.
You should send me some music you like then.
Yeah, you might get sent on a list.
That's okay.
Post-Baptist nationalist songs.
Exactly.
What caused you to... I just always wanted to ask, what really made you go down this sort of path in the first place?
What do you mean?
Like, what got you interested in these weird sort of things?
Okay, so I suppose no, it's gonna be very boring. I suppose like when I was growing up, like when I was in my teens, one of the things that I always liked was like learning about just like random stuff, especially when it came to history and like, you know, politics and stuff like that. So I kind of think that it mostly just comes from that, because it's one of the few things about me that hasn't changed. I'm still a very, very curious and like knowledge-loving kind of person.
Yeah.
And I suppose that like what happened to me later down in life sort of just like led me further down this. And like that got intertwined with the YouTube stuff because like that's something that I wanted to do personally, and just like when I started doing it, I just like decided that, well, if I'm gonna like differentiate myself from like every other boring person out there posting entertainment, I might as well do something that I'm good at, which is like weird history, weird like political things, obscure, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
And you said it would be boring.
It was.
No.
Aw, thank
I like
you.
your videos.
No, see, no. I'm not saying that the videos are boring. I'm saying that like me being a boomer and explaining, yeah. Because like back in my day, there were.
You're not that old.
Okay. That's a discussion we are not gonna get into. I'm 24, so I'm not old. Objectively, I'm not old. But and also I sound probably 18, and I look 22 probably. Like, I'm not good at judging age on a person's face, but I look a little tiny bit younger than I do. But, like, when I see just, like, an 18-year-old on the street, I'm just like, what is that thing? So I don't know.
Yeah, you only go for the under 18s, don't you, Wood?
Oh my god, no! Just like no, I do not consent. I do not consent.
I'm joking.
Don't worry,
I'm
Patriotic
joking.
Brit is just trying to see if he's on your radar.
Oh, I love this Discord. I'm gonna be honest.
How could you not?
See, I feel like that's like my greatest success, Lamau. It's like it's a pretty funny place.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm proud
I
of this
like
place,
your
to be honest.
Discord server. Although I can't say I'm a fan of everyone in it.
Obviously. I mean,
He's not in
Blair.
it, and I
Why,
made
Blair?
it.
I'm gonna say this. You don't seem like a person who you like simply like some of the weirder political stuff, but you don't really seem like you actually believe in most of it.
no. There's a lot of stuff that I just like making fun of.
Yeah, I'm here for the memes as well. Largely for the memes.
There are a few things that are not like ironic, but you know, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people like you know find that out pretty quickly and just like roll with it. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you like me, Blair? We're friends, aren't we?
Silence.
I think.
Silence.
Okay. Tony Blair.
Who are you asking? What?
Yeah, we're
He's
friends, aren't we?
asking you.
We're on good terms.
I mean, I don't hate you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, interesting. Victory.
That's good. No, glorious victory, comrades.
A glorious victory, comrade.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
At least I'm not a Cromwell.
Yeah, no, I'd hate your fucking guts.
Well, that's
Well,
not
hold
a high
on.
bar.
Hold on. Are you pro-life?
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or do you
Okay.
support the reproductive choices of women?
I don't know.
Okay. Now let okay, Blair, let me be hated by you. You can be pro-life and pro-choice at the same time.
Yes, of
Because
course you can. Because you
okay,
pro-life
yeah.
for your own personal choices.
Also, because the reason why a lot of women want to abort are social and not like, I don't know, I hate babies. So you could say, hey, what if we made social conditions for, like, for example, single mothers better?
Better? Yeah, that would be great.
And that would be pro-life.
Yeah.
So that's something I always hate is like people who are just against abortion because of moral reasons just like label themselves as pro-life and everyone else is not.
If you gave them better support for single mothers, they would have a better choice.
True.
Of whether they actually
True.
wanted to have the child.
I mean, generally being pro-choice is also being pro-life because if choices are easier to make, life is easier. Blah 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 blah. Boring stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's boring.
So I guess the answer is sort of in the middle, a compromise then.
I mean, I'm not in favor of like people being forced to do abortions. I'd rather more babies be born because more humans good. Like my ideology is pretty much like more humans good, more stuff for humans good.
We need to fix industrialization before
Imagine
we're
not
adding
being
more
an
people to the
antinatalist.
planet. But
Imagine being Malthusian, like,
but
disgusting.
Yes, I'm pro-choice, but I'm not pro-abortion. I'm not like, yes, abortion for any case is absolutely the best idea.
Should I ask the absolute question that might lead to the Third World War?
Yes.
Oh God.
What was Cromwell's opinion on this?
He's pro-life. He thinks abortion for any means at all is bad. So he's
Okay.
pro. He's against women having abortions because they were raped.
Oh.
Wait.
That's a yikes.
That's a
I tend
yikes.
to avoid the
It was literally
abortion
all over his
topic
Twitter,
like the plague.
which is public, by the way. It was
Oh.
connected to his Discord. Fucking retard.
Dear.
So wait,
Yeah,
his
I bet-
Twitter had these very, very based opinions. And
Hold on, I'll just send you a screenshot.
okay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
love
but-
his. I have a screenshot of his main page because his description was very funny.
It's weird. One of the things that I'm interested in is like old, defunct political parties that used to exist.
That's
yeah,
it's
I
a
like
really
that, those as
that's
well.
a really yeah, that's also something I love.
The National Credit Party in Canada, that's an interesting one.
Oh, and the people who are pro-life are also anti-birth control, which makes no fucking sense to me.
You could just say that. Natalist, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they're natalist, but like I'm natalist in a way, but at the same time I don't want to force like I don't think that wombs are like an industrial, you know, tool. Like you can't like force women to produce, or unless like the only way you could do that is like if in the far future we know how to like do artificial birthing, but that's another topic. I mean, literally fucking Brave New World stuff, but
David, I sent it to you.
I don't know. See, like there's worse.
Look at his header.
Oh god. Let me just like fucking alt tab out.
It would be
To
like
just
the end
okay.
Me too, I wanna look at the glory.
Okay. Now that's an okay right there. That's a
But as a Nazi dog whistle.
yeah. That was on purpose. That was a big okay from me.
Oh no.
I want to see it now.
That was cringe.
Oh yes, he's very cringe. Anyway, he has an alt account with a selfie in his followers, so I played tic-tac-toe on his forehead.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
You're a bit of a strange woman, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have some interesting tendencies.
Ooh.
Wait.
I'm non-binary.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. To be clear, I don't give a fuck about pronouns.
But my pronouns.
No, I just don't care. I don't care what people call me.
Yo, that's
You
edgy.
cannot misgender me. I have no gender.
Not gonna lie, that's edgy.
Nope.
What the fuck? Corporatist Republic in France? TWR, what are you doing?
Oh, I mean, Thousand Week Reich is weird. Thousand Week Reich is the quirky, like, you know, person in the room.
I thought Thousand Week Reich was just a more plausible version of TNO.
I mean,
Yeah, but in the plausible camp, they're quirky.
Yeah.
Corporatist
I also sent that to you, but don't like open that on stream or anything. I don't know if it would show up on your stream.
No, I've got the streaming the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks more Aryan than I thought. He looks a lot. Wait. Oh, that's a spicy one.
Historian.
Yes.
By the way,
I am a German history enthusiast. Why
by
don't?
the way, the YouTube link
Oh
in his
my
pinned
God.
tweet is "Ain't I Right?" American anti-communist song.
Mhm.
Oh.
He's also anti-Antifa.
Also, Liberty Hangout.
And Liberty Hangout.
Liberty Hangout is probably the worst thing I've ever...
But let me tell you about dictatorships. Christianity.
Oh god.
Dictatorships are bad. Okay.
I think the funniest thing of going through his like fucking tweets was him arguing about what makes somebody a trans person. One, he like hates trans people.
He's the type of person who will say
Like,
trans
what, you give
men
a
are
fuck?
not women.
Oh, but that's yeah.
Yeah, he'd definitely say that. Definitely. 100%.
Based Cromwell.
Based Cromwell.
On the topic of non-binaryism and all that sort of stuff, I just have one simple. I don't give a fuck.
That's epic.
Yeah.
That is an epic fucking opinion.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Imagine giving a fuck about other people.
But you know, the people that are on like Twitter, for example, and just rant about it, it seems like it's their entire lives. It's like, oh my god, get a life.
I know, right? I know, right? I agree, actually.
Me when the other LGBT and straight people come together to shit on bisexuals.
My god. Isn't that like what, hold on, isn't that what happened with like, Harry Potter woman or something?
J.K.
Or
Rowling.
what was that about transgender?
Now gay.
Okay, so she like hates trans women so much that she will take any discussion that uses neutral wording, like people with uteruses, and she made it about trans women when it's clearly about trans men and non-binary people.
Oh, okay, interesting. Very
It's funny to watch.
Very
She's
fucking
so
interesting.
Fucking stupid.
Turf
And she kept using the arguments of TERF lesbians. Like, okay, she is.
Turf is the most hilarious.
I know.
When does the epic crisis in Stellaris start, though?
You think they're the funniest? Have you heard of Fuck, what do they call
It's
themselves?
like the other way of. I mean, think about it. I mean, TERF lesbian like feminists. I mean, like the other way around of that is essentially a person that is so pro male that they're gay.
See, like, unironically, I think a lot of homosexual people are like that. Because if you have known,
who believe that we need to like kill men, like genuinely.
oh yeah, I know, I've heard a few of those.
I
Wait,
got
what's
into an
this?
argument with some of these women on Twitter, and they were like, "You're straight because if you choose to date men, even though you're attracted to women, you're just giving into the patriarchy." I was like, "What the fuck is your absolute brain?"
The brain worms.
The brain worms have struck you, my child. It's like, imagine being that dumb.
It makes me want to think that Twitter is unironically should be destroyed in its entirety, and that's.
I agree! Holy shit, finally someone with the same opinions as me.
Wait, sorry, I missed
To be
it.
fair, we all have that opinion. Deep down.
What was it?
To
I was-
obliterate Twitter.
Yeah, to just like end Twitter.
Destroy it.
Just end it.
And Twitter as a concept.
Yeah, just like
headquarters from space.
no more Twitter, please. We had enough.
I just like your animal
The
pictures.
experiment failed.
This experiment failed.
Y'all couldn't behave.
I think there should just be a website that's like social media, but instead the only thing you can do is post pet pictures.
What
would
would
like
you call it?
What
I
if
don't-
there
I
was a
don't know.
social media where its only rule was no politics?
So like 90% of Discord servers.
Basically. Except it's like
Boo.
Wait, guys. If we got rid of Twitter, then where would everyone who uses Twitter go? They'd go to
Oh shit.
wouldn't they?
Oh no, if it went to Reddit, it would be okay.
Yeah, Reddit is also old.
Reddit is also a piece of shit, like Gulag, essentially.
Yeah, but you know, it's our piece of shit, isn't it? It's not normal.
The amount of people that go on there and they just act like so fucking stupid.
But the
for
good
attention.
thing about it is, if Twitter is
Yeah,
gone,
you're right, I guess.
corporations will move to Facebook, so all the pandering won't happen as much because the what do you call it? The Tumblrites and the corporations will be separated again, which will be great for everybody.
The pandering will never stop.
It won't be as bad, is what I'm saying.
Maybe internet was a mistake.
Kinda.
No.
During capitalism, internet is kind of a mistake.
Yeah. First communism.
But
then
I like
internet.
it because I am not just stuck speaking to Americans.
That's epic.
Please,
it's
please.
a double-edged sword.
Just like, please end my suffering in this country.
I just want to get out.
Understandable.
A lot of us kind of want to get out at this point because this whole place is going to shit.
I have never
Where
wanted
would
to
you
live
wanna
here
go?
a day in my life. Literally
Where'd
any
you go?
fucking where.
Oh, you know, we're always looking for more people to come to, you know, good dear old Blighty. Yes.
No, you're not.
Wait, if you could move, where would you move from America?
I want to go to Italy.
That's cringe.
Everybody says it's a bad idea, but it's beautiful there. So.
Oh yeah, like naturally the place is beautiful, naturally speak. But it's a bit like I don't know, like imagine a very beautiful person and then it's Hitler.
They have... Okay, well that would never happen because being racist automatically makes you fucking ugly. We all know that.
Amen.
Yeah, but like there's a difference between the aesthetic and you know physical realm too.
I've never seen like an attractive racist person.
I unfortunately have.
Racist makes you ugly.
Yeah. They have no lips. Where do their lips go?
They eat them.
They
because
eat
they're
them.
not wide enough.
Oh my god, stop.
The racists are the lizard people.
That would be epic. That would be pretty fucking hilarious.
It's like that one Doctor Who episode where it's like all the ministers in the House of Commons turn into aliens. That was a weird episode.
Or
not turn back into.
Or that one Simpsons skit from the 2000 election where Al Gore and George Bush's heads pop off and you have alien heads come out of it.
I remember that one.
Yeah, what is going on in the stream chat? You're missing out.
What is the stream chat? Let me have a look.
Actually, I think my YouTube bugged, so I don't see new messages. Hold on, let me reload. See, the way I see the way I follow the chat while I stream is I use my phone because I don't have two screens. But my phone happens to be a phone, and phones, let me tell you, are horrific devices.
Yes.
Just like
phones are Huawei.
Huawei. I mean, mine is Huawei, but it's like very old. Well, not very old, but like relatively old. When there will be a student uprising in China, hypothetically speaking, fighting for freedom and stuff, they are terrorists. Of course. You are delusional if you don't think the Free Syrian Army are terrorists. Citation needed.
Can we just take the landmass of Syria and launch it into space and then just never see it again, please?
No, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
Can't we do that with every country we don't like? Like America.
Imagine just like an America-shaped object moving towards the moon. No. The moon didn't do nothing wrong. The moon didn't do nothing wrong. I'm sorry.
It's our last hope, actually. Until we.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's our last hope at this point.
have you ever heard of habitat? Have you ever heard of fucking habitats, Lamau? I can't wait. I can't wait until like spaceflight becomes just slightly cheaper, and like China decides to set up a moon base, and America decides to set up a moon base, and they're all just like chilling. And at some point, they get the news, guys, World War III is happening. I guess you gotta kill each other now. And so they just like go ahead and murder each other for literally no fucking reason. Because it has no strategic value, but you know, gotta kick the ass of the Chinese on the moon.
What if
Space Force, hoorah!
What if like an American astronaut is on the moon and he sees the Chinese astronaut and they're like running towards each other, but it's really slow because of the gravity. And swings a punch really slowly at him. And when he goes flying off.
Even work on the moon.
A space melee.
Yes and no, I think. I don't know.
You know, isn't like using guns in space like really weird? Or for some reason, I don't remember exactly why, but like I remember the Soviets had a space pistol because they were the Soviets, and of course they would have a space pistol.
Yeah.
And like I'm not sure if it was like meant to like, I don't know if it's like some alien monster comes at you or if like some American comes. It was one of those two things.
Are you saying that the Americans aren't alien monsters to the Soviets?
You're making me do the big think right now. Yeah, probably. The big funk. No, but like they had something like that. But like for some reason I don't remember exactly if it works with the physics of space. Just like guns don't really work as well. But like imagine just like two people with swords on the moon trying to like jump around, being completely dumb because of how gravity like just like, you know, makes them like be very, very slow when they're jumping up, and they're trying to hit each other with like a sword. All because like fucking Donald Trump Jr., the president of the United States in 2032, decided that the Chinese like moon base being left standing would be a total shame upon the United States of America's national honor during this Third World War.
I just looked it up, guys. It says that guns do work in space, and that modern guns have their own internal oxidizers, apparently, which are chemicals that ignite the gunpowder.
Oh, okay. It was because of. Okay, I see.
All right, hold up. America has a lot of prisoners.
Yeah, I heard about that.
When they had too many prisoners,
they sent them to Australia.
Moon, the New South Wales of America.
New South Florida.
Penal colony.
New South Florida, you could call it.
Oh, we could use
or something.
All the prisoners as penal battalions.
Oh, just charge them into the Chinese machine gun
battalion. Yes.
Yeah, see, like, there's... Okay, guys, there's just one slight problem with that. Your prisoners are private, because prisons are private. So, if the federal government does that, it's appropriating private assets, and that's against the Constitution and against the glorious principles of American free market capitalism.
Slavery isn't against the Constitution.
Heard of that little law?
Isn't it?
No.
The government can like mine.
I didn't know that.
Slavery is still legal under the Constitution with the prison system. Prisoners have no rights. Literally.
Well, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten.
Oh god. That's the worst song ever, but the spin-off of that song, the diss track version, is so good.
Oh, the Union one, yeah.
Way down south in the land of traders, rattlesnakes, and alligators.
I know.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah.
Right away.
When I'm burning down Georgia.
Right away, come away. Right away, come away.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I wish I was in Dixie, away, away. Each Dixie boy must understand that he must mind his Uncle Sam. It's just the best song ever.
Are we gonna sing Confederate songs now?
No.
No? Hello,
The
what?
Confederacy is dumb.
Yeah.
I agree.
Imagine being a confederacy but actually being a federation.
I know, right?
Why are you laughing like Peter Griffin?
Because he is Peter Griffin.
Hey Lois, I cheated from the Union with slavery.
Plot twist, I am Peter Griffin.
Hello, I am the CEO of slavery.
Hello, Jefferson Davis.
Unionists hate him. This man has... Wood, why is your trade so shit? I mean... What is a trade?
A trade is a state of capitalist mind. Abolish slavery. Every penguin for himself.
Every penguin for himself. Every comrade penguin for himself.
No, a penguin commune for itself.
Yes. Self-sufficiency.
Confederacy of Independent Space Penguin Communes. We do be winning the galactic war though.
I mean, I lost my war. Because shit happened. Well, mostly because the AI took over my ally, Re.
From what I heard, the most Catholic Trade Confederation paid them to do it.
That would be hilarious.
I do be snitching.
Oh my god, I just realized that could be massive cringe, and it could be very, very real. Because I don't put it past the most Catholic Trade Federation doing this kind of stuff. Imagine being the most Catholic Trade Federation. Like, how cringe, yeah, how cringe do you have to be?
Imagine selling indulgences past the space age. Yo,
I'll
does
be back
the
in a
Pope
minute.
still sell indulgences though?
See you later.
No, like, is indulgence sale still a thing?
In Italy, no.
No.
Like the Council of Trent, I think, abolished it, which is like the thing that the Catholics did because, like, you know, they were getting their asses kicked.
Of course.
A lot of history is just like, we're getting our asses kicked. What do we do now?
Give them what they want.
Just give them what they fucking want and let them shut up.
Wood.
We're talking about history.
Okay.
And yeah,
when is your birthday?
My birthday?
Yeah, when's your birthday?
27th of October.
Oh,
The red
my
month.
god, it is one day off from mine.
My birthday is also
Epic.
Mine too.
Mine's the 28th.
October gang.
31st.
34. Oh wow.
Halloween game.
Halloween game.
Lamau. Also, it's 2 days off of the Russian Revolution in the Julian calendar,
Okay.
which is
I
the
just wanted to
25th
know
of
what your
October.
zodiac was. Scorpio gang.
It's, yeah, Scorpio.
Imagine being a Scorpio.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, pussy.
What's hilarious is, like, this is the thing that I actually care the least about, like, in the entire universe.
Understandable.
This medieval superstition.
What did the Romans think you are?
You know what's one thing?
What did the Romans think you are? So, like, Scorpios are supposed to be like kind of not bitchy, but like hard to deal with, right? Like, they just kind of like they have their own thoughts and they're very they're opinionated. Yeah, that's actually very true though.
Yeah, it is.
Like, if I think I'm right, it's very, very difficult to make me think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That means that I think about my opinions thoroughly and then decide to, like, defend them. Like, I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm sorry.
I myself
Not
am a
some cheap
scale.
idiots.
Lamau.
You can't push me around.
You ain't gonna push me around, you fucking cunt.
Like,
All right.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how hard is Stellaris to learn?
Well, it's less intuitive than regular Paradox games because guess what? It's not like real history. So, like, okay, hold on. Like, Paradox games generally are pretty good at like making things that are like good ideas in real life good ideas, but sometimes they aren't. And also sometimes they're not very good at being accurate. Cough, cough, the communists wanting slavery in Victoria too.
Systemic extermination.
That's so great. No, that's actually a mod though. They don't actually have the genocide in normal Victoria 2 because even like 2011 or whatever it was that, no, maybe like even 2008 whenever Victoria was released, even like 2008 like Paradox, which was like very Nazi for like today's, honestly, like, come on, like, you are an uncivilized nation. It's like you are a part of the Asian minor culture group. It's like
Yeah.
yes, very interesting opinions right there. And like all the conservative parties being like literally the best. I don't know. Like, other than that, like, they weren't gonna go into genocide, right? If anything, to cover up how bad colonialism actually was. I don't know. I don't think it was like on purpose.
That's why America was better at it.
Oh yeah, they didn't, like, you didn't let anyone else know what the fuck was going on. You covered it up very good.
The solution is to not actually take over the territory directly and just proxies do all the hard work.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just tell them to let your companies have fun.
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic.
Colonies every time.
Also, like, I saw, apparently, I saw just a headline in, like, a meme portion of a video. Like, the United Fruit Company, or Chiquita, is up to some weird shit in Colombia. Colombia Death Squad.
Crazy shit.
So, Chiquita brand faces new Death Squad charges in Colombia in September 2018. September 2000, Chiquita Death Squads in Colombia. Like, imagine being murdered by like a right-wing death squad, and it's like you think like, okay, maybe you're like a fascist who doesn't want, like, you know, like, who's just like an evil fucking, and then it's like, no, I just got like hired by Chiquita. This is like my job. I'm feeding my family. It's like.
Imagine being cocked like that.
Like, it's like literally like, you know, it's like Chiquita wants, like, hey, hombre, like, let me be racist for like half a second. Hey, hombre, this plantation needs to work for the gringos. And it's like, really? It's like, yes, for the Chiquita banana to be cheaper in the United States because the gringos like bananas. And it's like, really now? Really now?
You reminded me of that one image of a Mexican in America wearing a shirt that says, "It's okay, gringo, I'm legal."
That's pretty epic. That is pretty cool.
Here, I'll post in Galactic Chat.
Why is there a thing called the Union of Soviet Kingdoms? Oh, that's just like that's just fucking that's the Stasi being renamed, right?
No, it's the Chis ascendancy because they are a socialist system with noble families in charge.
Really? Like, wait, hold on. Are we talking about like the Admiral Thrawn people?
Yes, those people.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Aren't-
apparently collectivist system with noble families in charge.
I mean, that's just like utopian Confucianism.
Oh, bless. Utopian Confucianism versus utopian legalism next to Stellaris MP.
Epic. Oh god, people are declaring themselves to be rivals.
Oh, yikes.
I mean, these people were gonna kill each other anyway. It's like the Sino space mercs, Dengism is great. Long live the People's Republic of China and Sinocorp versus the Union of Syndicalists or whatever. Okay, coffee acquired. Is your door mounted the correct way? Or is it the wrong?
Wait, are there two factions with hammers and
your-
sickles as their emblem?
Well, the Cosmicon is just like the Comic-Con emblem, and the Most Catholic Trade Federation, I think, just has like a weird Catholic thing.
Weird thing.
Weird Catholic things.
I mean, it's probably just a weird Catholic thing. They, like, okay, I will say the Dutch guy makes some good memes.
Of course.
He does. I've been watching him on. He streams on when they're in the Discord. He goes into the chat and streams it. He's quite a good artist. I like his stuff.
He's got some style.
Yeah, he has. He played SpongeBob the other day as well.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I love the way you say SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, me boy.
That's what I DM'd you over. I was kept on saying watch the stream because he was doing like a 24-hour stream of it on Discord.
What the fuck?
The new SpongeBob game, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, they want me to fucking play that.
To just watch it for the memes. No, watch the Dutch fella play it.
The Dutch fella.
I don't know his
god.
name. I'll just call him the Dutch
Yeah,
fella.
I mean he is pretty much just like a Dutch fella. Yeah.
A Dutch fella from Brabant.
Godverdamt! That's what that word sounds for. Wait, where is he actually from though?
Brabant.
Oh, Brabant, that piece of shit place. I only know of it. I only know of it because of EU4, or sorry, EU3 actually, and then EU4.
Same.
There's a lot of places in the world that I only know of because of Paradox games.
Because Holy Roman Empire won province minors, yes.
Well, that too, yeah.
Wasn't there a
new update?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Wasn't there-
why would normally someone that's not from like Northern Europe know what Gelre is?
First of all, it's Helena.
Gelre! Oh my god. See, like, those languages sound like you have a potato in your mouth all the time. Actually, not even just a potato, a boiled potato. Like, that's like still steaming. Like, Gelre! It's like, oh my god, what have I done wrong? Please don't kill me.
Dutch or Danish.
Dutch, probably. Like, Danish is pretty bad, but probably Dutch. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry, but...
Nah, it's okay. None of us are Dutch here.
Okay, epic.
Death to the Netherlands, of course.
Death to the Netherlands, of course.
Flood it all.
Philip
Ja-
II of Spain be like, death to the Netherlands, of course. Oh, Wood. Do you know
Yes.
what's my favourite part of Italian history? The war
What's the
bucket.
yeah.
Bologna.
Yeah, see, those are the two cities that I exist in.
The Guelphs and the Ghibellines, those.
Woodcock, my friend, can we
Huh.
have a short diplomatic talk?
Yes.
In the secure diplomatic channel?
Yes. Let's go.
I'll see
one.
ya.
See ya in a little bit.
Good luck.
So, my friend, I'm willing to end my rivalry with you and smooth over diplomatic relations, and most importantly, stop my federation from raiding you.
Okay, so what do you want in return?
In return, I want that you're keeping the border closed for the Union of Scandinavia.
Okay, that done. I, however, don't particularly mind asking you one thing. I wouldn't mind your help against the Kutang clan. They've been gone. They've been gone for more than one session, and they're annoying because they have a defensive path with the United Nations of Earth.
Okay, here's my idea. As the United Nations of Earth, I have some, shall we call it, territorial ambitions. What I need is time. But I can maybe smooth things over, and maybe you can get the most Catholic Trade Federation on your side in that war. But we are going to need time for that.
Okay, okay.
So, we are going to mutually end our rivalries and smooth things over. I'm going to ask, however, for a commercial pact as well.
Yes, yes, that can be done.
Alright, very fruitful. So, then let's conclude on that.
Yes, yes. Oh, wait, hold on, one more second. One more thing. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so before we like go further, I feel like, do you see like your system Pajitaron? Like, you know, the Kutang clan one?
Yes, I do.
Do you want it? Because that's gonna be our border regardless of who gets it.
I would say that I want Pajugan, Rakuran, and Jinkath.
Rakaran and Jinkath. Okay, but you also said you wanted things from the United Nations of Earth? Oh wait, you don't... Oh no, you do border them.
I border them, but that's so far down, so you ain't getting there anyway. So
I know, but I might get Rakaran and Jinkath if I take Pajitaran.
This is my offer. I'm getting Ratakan, and this is going to be our border, because that is a very, very easily defensible border for me.
I know, but... yeah, it could be a defensible border for me too, I guess. I mean, the deals can be ironed out a little bit later, but general outline, as a general outline, that sounds pretty good.
Okay, I'm willing to compromise and say that you get Ratakan, or that this is going to be our border. But
okay.
Then I want you to agree that you have no territorial ambitions into the United Nations of Earth.
Oh no, I don't have any territorial ambitions on the United Nations of Earth. I agree.
Then I would say that the line that we are splitting, the splitting, is between, do you see Dorfel and Howas? Was?
Howas?
It's very far in the right.
Detenau, Friga, Voon. I honestly don't. Okay, can you like just like type it? And I'll just like go on the Finder.
These are going to be the two systems that I would say are going to mark our borders.
Yeah, I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
If you go very far to the border of the Kutang clan.
Okay.
You're going to see Dorfel and you're going to see Howas. Right at the border with Earth.
Oh, hold on. My map is kind of bugged. Hold on. I honestly just don't see them. I'm sorry. I see an Othvomia, but I don't see an Orfol. Ofriga? No. It's because, like, the United Nations of Earth for me is... Wait, are they at war? I think they're at war. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Wait, how can you have a... Oh, see, like I thought they had a defensive pact.
No, they are currently at war. So
Oh, interesting.
I would say that we are first splitting off
The
Qing clan.
Yeah, okay.
And afterwards, you are giving us positive neutrality when we are mopping up Earth. By
Yes.
keeping the Cosmocon blocked out from our further mission. Like I
Yes.
said, this is music of the future, as I'm currently quite busy with my own
All right.
wars in the region. But I'm happy to later support you in your attack on the Kutan clan if I'm getting all words that are connected to Patya Taron, while you can have Rakataron. This is going to be our border, right?
Okay. So what do you propose? Like I get Rakaron, but you get Pajitaron? So basically, that's what you want to do?
Yes, I get Pachitaran and you get Ratakan. That is an easily defendable border.
Yes, because I come in from the other side at some point, I suppose. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so we can check on it on the turn, and as a sign of good faith, we're going to now end our rivalry.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Where the fuck is the... No, I'm actually not rivaled to you. You're a rival to me. Lamau.
Very good. So I'm now going to send you an commercial pact.
Yes, please do that, because I can't unless I'm in positive relations with someone.
Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated.
I have sent you.
Yes, I have accepted.
Very good. Now I'm going to sell this whole deal to my federation because they wanted to just raid you again.
Ah, Lamau. Hitlers.
All right. See you soon.
See ya. Hello.
Discourse seeding in progress.
Are you guys done?
What? Yeah. Why are we in the secure diplomatic channel instead of the
Because
People's
you
Square?
were here.
Yeah, let's fuck off.
Simp for you, Wood.
The simps. The simp crew.
Did you call me a simp?
No, the other person did. Trashy.
Trashy, why? No, Patriotic Brit is the main Wood simp here. He's not even in the call right now.
Supreme Leader Wood.
He's not really a wood simp, but yeah, he's kind of a wood simp.
He is
I
a
mean,
Wood simp.
there's a little bit of wood simp in a lot of people.
Yeah?
Do you simp for yourself, Wood?
You should always simp for yourself. You should always simp for yourself.
I'd say knee. I'd say knee.
Nah. Yeah, China #1, debt to imperialist pig.
China #1.
And 3 and 4 at the same time.
And 5 and 10.
China takes the first.
Okay, China up to number 5, then Chinese Taipei, then then Macau, then Hong Kong, then Singapore, then number 9 Indonesia, number 10 PRC again, and number 11 Malaysia.
Not gonna lie, Singapore should be an overseas SAR.
Yeah. Or number 12 Korea, because we all know Korea is China.
There should be a 99-year lease on Singapore.
It's hilarious. The Chinese are doing 99-year leases of like random ports. It's like literally, the thing that they bitched. They still bitch about that the British did to them.
How the tables have turned. Or the ports.
I'm from Big Evil Russia, not China, but I'm surprised that you try to compare China and EU. Oh, there's some weird things going on in the chat, of course.
There's always weird things in this stream chat.
See, like even in like the Stellar stream that gets like no viewers, there's weird discussions in the chat. Like it's the character of the woodcock like space is just like weird. I don't know, weird, just like random debating. Like, hello, debate me IRL. I am While I 48-hour debate you, I'm gonna trade stonks and make $20,000
Debate me on Discord on stream.
on stream. Yeah, it's like, hello, I'm Vosh now.
Hello, I am a radical liberal.
Got him. Imagine being a liberal.
Imagine. Could not relate. What about you two?
No, I couldn't. All right, let's check out which of my... Okay, so the Dutch have a Burger King on my capital. It's a fast food chain. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Russia is okay. At least they care about individuality.
Wait, what? So apparently, like, China and the EU don't care about individuality, or what? Like, or maybe the EU.
Hive mind.
Yeah, like they're just hive minds.
I'm back.
Hello, my friend. How are you doing in the land of rain?
All right.
Bro, we should rain here.
Hello.
The Empire.
I'm Scotland now.
Not good, mate. It's
I like how somebody went into your chat to say I'm gay.
Freedom.
Bloody Scotland, the brave ear rape.
Fucking bagpipes.
Are actually quite interesting.
I like this guy that went into your stream just to say I'm gay.
No, he's actually like the oldest person here on the channel. Like that dude has been around for a long time. He's a great guy.
Props to him.
Props to him for coming out on the Woodstock chat.
True bravery.
Oh yeah, whoa, I'm gay.
No, the bravest thing you could do
I
to
hope he
come
knows
out
I'm
on the
proud of
Woodstock
him.
is to come out as a liberal.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
yeah. Insert emoji of like woodcut holding the pistol.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Hold on, I have a gun cocking reaction image somewhere.
Epic.
Anyway, oh yeah, woods. There's a line in Scotland the Brave that I think is actually quite a good one. It goes, and what is it? I think, firm as my native rock, I have withstood the shock of England, of Denmark, of Rome, and the world.
Wow.
That's quite a good line, to be honest.
Hello, base department. It's like an Afghanistan line. It's like, no motherfucker can fuck with me and come out on top in the long term.
Yeah. I mean,
Like I'm such a like out of the way like piece of shit land that no one wants to bother with me too much, because I'm also like full of like basically cartoonishly like independent sheep herders. Like, okay.
Yeah. Until England comes along and just like cucks their parliament and annexes them anyway.
I love how technically, if you think about it, like it's Scotland that took over England because the personal union was between the Stuarts and you know, like the Stuarts were the Scottish dynasty.
Yeah. They ultimately assimilated into being English. Though.
And they assimilate, yeah, exactly. They did a like a mandate of heaven thing, like, you know, you have to assimilate to the ruling culture.
Of course.
Although
it's like England when
they were a conquest.
Before that, like the lowlands were essentially just Englishmen with Scottish characteristics.
I mean, yeah, that's the same today. Beware the letter. I mean, it is the same thing today too, right? Like, you know, they're English with weird accents, essentially.
Yeah, they depopulated the highlands in the clearances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Galactic market established.
Market liberalism.
Yeah.
The market.
Start the enclosure.
Should I make a market in Hearts of Iron 4?
Take their communal lands for proper use.
Oh, yes. What is this, a British accent?
It's like a stuck-up aristocrat.
I know, I love it. I'm gonna be honest. I love the accents Woodcut can do.
Yeah,
You really
honestly,
are,
Woodchuck is pronouncing him.
Simping
is
for
apparently
Woodchuck.
really good at pronouncing
Yeah.
Hebrew. Like in all the Israel episodes, I noticed he pronounces
Oh,
everything
Carmen's
pretty
here.
good.
Hi.
There was only one time he pronounced something bad. So good score there, Woodchuck.
That's because I like played a lot of Israel in Wargame Red Dragon because it was overpowered and hilarious, and so I like heard a lot of Hebrew because that game has like native voice acting for every single country.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the only word you could get correctly was like the Uchedet thing. In MK in Mapam. That's it.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
the
see,
other
like
stuff was-
Hebrew sounds like you're smoking like
It's like you're trying to get up phlegm.
something like that. Yes. There's a lot of really funny languages around.
Yeah.
Like English.
Like,
well, English is not funny. English is a nightmare.
Yes.
Hebrew is like a Russian's drunk on Arabic.
What?
Kind of. Yes. Actually, kind of. I kind of agree.
A Russian with a Spanish accent trying to speak.
No, not Spanish. No, you don't know what Spanish people sound like. I'm sorry. You just don't fucking know what Spanish people sound like.
Russians trying to speak Arabic with a very, very drunk voice.
Yeah, something like that.
The Spanish are
Although,
like...
technically, Arabic is a copy of Hebrew, not the opposite. We're the original.
No. You don't know how language works. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we took the
You have
alphabet
angered
from
the Woodchuck.
We took the alphabet from the Phoenicians.
Yes. Israeli fascist noises. We get it. Like fucking Zionist supremacy noises. Blah 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 blah. The chosen people of God. Blah blah blah. 4,000 years of the Torah. Blah 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 blah. You can shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that. I just said that we took the alphabet from the Aramaic, which took it from the Phoenicians, and then the Arabs took our alphabet. Like they took the system and they just changed the letters.
The letters do be epic.
Yes, but do you realize that if you're talking, like what you're talking about also means that like the Phoenicians are like the progenitors of Korea, of the Korean language, because the Korean language has a kind of alphabet. And so the Phoenicians invented the alphabet. And everyone else was like, that's a pretty good idea, because guess what? Alphabets are a good idea.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is like the Hebrew alphabet is originally from Aramaic, and then we took it from Aramaic, and then the Arabs were like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Let's just change the letters because it's too complicated to write." And then you got the Arabic alphabet,
which is probably superior to the Hebrew one.
At least we both write from right to left, so it's okay.
Imagine writing right.
We're language brothers.
Honestly, like that's the most annoying shit ever. Like learn to fucking it's like the fucking British people. Learn to drive on the correct fucking side of the road. That doesn't make you change gears with the left hand. What? That's just a bad idea. Okay, so hold on. If you're driving on the left side of the road, right? The seat of the car has to be on the right side of the car, right? Because you need to look at like where the cars are coming from, and that's from the right, right? That's how cars are in the United Kingdom.
Into another country, and you need to switch the car.
Thus, you need to change your gear with the left hand, and guess what? People don't like train their left hand, and so you probably have a lot of accidents because of this. Also, it's just dumb. Like, I'm sorry, when the entire rest of the world does something different from you, you need to start asking questions.
Oh, really?
You see, the difference is...
Which is the same thing. It's the same thing as the goddamn, like, Imperial units. But
there is a difference. The difference
He's just gonna zone in on you saying the entire
Right,
thing
look,
was
the
clearly
thing
not
is, right,
literal.
left side of the road.
Right, yeah, right.
It's
Who
something
uses
that is
right.
easily fixable, but like changing an entire
Australia
language
drives on the
system
left.
that is like 2,000, 3,000 years old. It's not gonna work.
Oh, if we could change our entire language.
The Australians, you say?
Yeah, and the Indians,
Oh,
and the
no,
South Africans,
yeah.
and New Zealand, and Thailand, and Japan, and Pakistan, and Thailand,
Wow, look at all the
and Kenya.
wrong.
Oh wow!
Let's do a
Okay then.
competition of who here has been to the most.
Another thing is right. Do
Are
you
we
know
gonna do a
why
competition now?
metric is so dumb? Because metric was invented by the French, and it is designed to alienate the British.
But
I
you
am not
see,
using
the
this
thing was
system.
like
It was
imperial
designed
units
to
are like
Uh,
12 pounds equals cent, like 700. I don't know what the numbers, but like in metric system, it's just 100. It's
hello, Lindy Beige.
That's why people use it. Not
Lindy
because
Beige.
people use it not because of like British supremacy, just because it's the French supremacy. Sorry, it's just because it's simpler. Because you
No, it's
simple
French.
units. It's simple units. 100, 100,
I don't
100,
care.
100. It's so simple. And it's simple. That's why people use it so much. And you're retarded. You're retarded.
Yeah, well, we
Anglos
use
are retarded
both
for doing
actually.
that. America is fucking stupid in this regard. Yeah, try to count that way rather than count normally.
We are counting normally.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
It's normal for us, just like how it's normal for the Chinese to eat bats.
That's not the same.
That's not very normal for the China. I'm sorry, unless you're just like fucking some random uncle out of like the village of Qinshanhui that has like 2 families in it. It's not normal.
What's easier to remember? Remembering that ice freezes at 0 degrees or 32 degrees? Be honest. What's easier to remember?
Alright, to be fair, we Brits do use Celsius rather than Fahrenheit. I don't know why we do actually. That's a bit weird.
That's good. That's
You're
good.
you're also supposed to use meters. Although I know that you don't really use meters.
Because they're retarded. That's why.
Because miles are better.
Why?
Why?
Because they ain't French.
I knew it. You got baited. You actually got baited.
Yes, I know, because 1000 is, yeah. Tricolors are boring.
At least you have a
No, tricolors are pretty good.
At least you have a single brain cell to use.
No,
Symbols.
No. I can't tell the Russian flag from the Dutch flag because they both look the same because they're both
That's
in tricolors.
Actually, the Russian flag is copied from the Dutch flag. Yeah. Peter the Great was like, okay, that seems like a pretty good idea. Let's just like take.
I'm going
Yeah.
to learn about
Yeah.
babies. Oh, that flag looks pretty neat. Can I copy it?
Well,
Yeah.
well, actually, hang on, guys, time out. Yeah, I was just
Peter the
gonna
Great
say,
was a
it's
German
like
simp.
basically a simp. Yeah, he even called it Sankt Petersburg and all that.
Yeah, he was trying to make everyone learn German, but then they learned French, and for a while they were French simps. Then Napoleon happened, and they were like, okay, French simping doesn't
I'm
work.
remembering that one time Napoleon tried to make a Jewish state.
What? Where?
Wait, what?
Where?
Citation fucking needed?
No, I don't care. Where was
I'll send you sources later, but like there are some documents. Wait a second.
Al Yahud's mother is calling.
Your Al Yahud mother is annoying.
I hope she doesn't speak English.
What I want, yeah, she speaks English, but not as good.
Yeah, then why are you like insulting? Why are you insulting the matriarch in her presence?
My mom wouldn't understand what that means. It's okay.
Guys, can you explain?
So let me say what I was trying to say before this, okay? I'll send you citations a bit later because I'm gonna go soon watch like a series about Iran, something. But
Like Iran is evil. Iran is like paid for by fucking Bibi Netanyahu's like little cousin's like business that gets money from the state.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah,
No,
I
no, not
posted
the
a quote
submarine
on the
scandal.
Wikipedia.
Not the submarine scandal. The fucking Germans listened to him. No.
Hello, I am a German.
So anyway, what I wanted to say is that there are some, you know, like when Napoleon took Egypt, before he left, he actually like did a bit of a roundup here, and he got all the way to Akko, and Akko, the British, wrecked his ass. But what the thing is, that there are some documents that say he wanted to like make a client state, a Jewish client state, and he told all the Jews in Europe to come here, and like the Russians were like, "Oh my fucking god, the French are anti-Christian now." I'll send you some citations for this.
To be fair, the Russians before 1917 were always like, "Oh, you don't believe in like the priests like telling your entire village how to do literally everything. I think you're anti-Christian." That's like literally like, "Oh, you believe in women's existing?" Yeah, I think you're anti-Christian. Oh, you believe in like Jews not being just like a target practice? Jews not being a target practice for like just like some righteous man's anger?
I'll read you something.
I think they're anti-Christian.
Bonaparte's proclamation to the Jews in Africa, Asia, and Europe. I'm gonna read it for a second. So.
Also, okay, can I say something before you do that? So sure. I think the entire reason why Napoleon did that is just because Napoleon generally liked when he did something that like everyone talked about, and that seems like something that would make him very famous. But that's just my feeling, you know.
I have a feeling that too. Like, actually, there is one story I heard like my grandpa, because he's also half Jewish French. So basically, when you know what the 9th of Av is, if you don't know, it's just basically like a sad day, like memorizing the temple destruction day on the Hebrew calendar. So the coronation of Napoleon as emperor was at that date on the Hebrew calendar. So he went around in the Jewish sector of Paris, and he see nobody is outside to greet him, and was like, "Wait a second, what is going on?" So I went to and he's seen people crying, and he was like, "What are you do? Why are you crying?" And they said, "We are crying for our capital that it's being destroyed." And he said, "I didn't hear about this capital being sacked like in the last 2 years. When that happened?" And he said, "They said no, it happened 2,000 years ago." And he was like, "If you're crying for something that happened 2,000 years ago, that means you will get it in the end." That's the story my grandpa told me.
I feel like that's also like a Jewish supremacist thing that they tell to like make themselves feel good. Although to be fair, it is a really badass thing.
I mean, it is. So I'm gonna read it to you. So I'm just googled it quickly. Bonaparte's proclamation to the Jews in Africa and Asia. Bonaparte has published a proclamation in which he invites all the Jews in Europe, Africa, and Asia to gather under his flag and re-establish Jewish authority in the ancient Jerusalem. He has already given arms to them in great number, and their battalions threaten Aleppo. He never got to Aleppo, what?
I mean, threaten and own are two different things.
Napoleon
He was like, it says, and his armies threaten Aleppo, but he never got to Aleppo.
Threaten and conquer are two different things. What part of it do you not understand?
Yeah, but it's not on the close distance even. It's not close distance. You know where Aleppo is? You know where Aleppo is, right? On the map? You know
Yes, I'm not Gary Johnson.
Okay, you know where Akko is on the map?
Gary Johnson.
You know where Haifa is on the map?
Haifa, yes. Or no, Accra. Yeah, but like Accra is relatively close to Aleppo, actually. Like, if you're bro, if you're thinking about in terms of like Egypt and like the Mediterranean, Accra is close to Aleppo.
Relatively, but not in the area's borders.
It's a proclamation. It doesn't need to be like 100% accurate. Like, does this?
Okay, wait. Let me find something here. Okay.
Oh God, space pirates. Space pirates.
Guys,
okay,
I've put a
Rabbi of Jerusalem also called for Jews to join Napoleon's army to return to Zion as in the days of Ezra and Nehemiah and rebuild the temple.
Fucking cringe.
Imagine Napoleon rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem.
That would be a pretty like big dick energy move.
That would be like, screw you, Ottomans. Screw you.
Yeah, do you know who had an even bigger dick energy? Nelson, when he clapped Napoleon's fleet of the Nile.
Okay, Lindy Page.
I'm trying to find out, like, there was a quote, like, from the Russians. I'm trying to find this.
Also, I put a map thing of Acre to Aleppo in the Galactic chat, so it's a bit near.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Defense of Acre to the field, in a sense. Right included phrase like the rightful heirs of Palestine. Your political existence is a nation among nations. Yeah, this is one of those stupid parts of history.
There's just like some simpy shit. Yeah, you get it.
It's like Napoleon trying to make Jews suck his dick.
Epic.
You're like, oh my god, Napoleon is now the Messiah. Yes.
Yo, what if instead of Judeo-Bolshevik had Judeo-Bonapartists?
What if the
Epic.
What if the French Rabbinate Council just declared Napoleon as the Messiah?
Oh.
Israel with Bonapartist characteristics?
Yes, please.
Israel with Napoleonic characteristics.
Yeah, see, like as with many things, like Bonaparte good, Bonapartism bad.
No, I think it's all cringe from a British point of view of the whole, you know, hating Britain and all that. You know, not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, hating Britain is a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, here we go again.
Hating France is a good thing too.
Death to Woodcock is a much inferior rallying cry than Death to Britain. Change my mind.
Yeah, well...
Change what's right.
Death to Britain. Death to Britain.
You know, it was like
Irgun gang!
Hang on.
Stern gang!
Hang on, let me list all the people who have said that. Oh yeah, Philip of Spain, he failed. Kaiser Wilhelm, he failed. Adolf Hitler, he failed as well.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you know what I mean by this quote?
Bruh. Shut the fuck up. Is the guy speaking Celtic? No, he's speaking English. Is the guy speaking Anglo? No, he's speaking English. Is he speaking is he speaking Saxon? No, he's speaking English.
Yes.
Which means that you got invaded quite a few times.
Well, yes. But
and the last time they were pseudo French.
No, actually, if you think about it, last time it was the Dutch.
I'm not.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, the Glorious Revolution. Fuck you.
Oh well, yeah, too. That too, but like yeah.
Hang on.
I wasn't talking about that though.
Hang on. I think the Glorious Revolution is more like a Dutch-backed sort of coup more than anything.
Epic.
Not really, because Scotland and Ireland still resisted, and there were massive wars. So it's half coup, half conquest. You can't really just say
yeah,
coup
but the English basically just let it happen.
Yeah, the English let it happen.
Yeah.
But still, like you know, there are many kinds of conquests in history that would just come and conquer us, please. I think there were quite a few examples of that. We still count it as a conquest.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dutch-backed counter coup. Well, not counter coup, just
there
coup.
Are plenty cases in history when we count.
Still, you have a Dutch person that
when we count people opening their invaders as conquest. We do. Like, you know, in the early stages of World War II, people were like, in Ukraine and Belarus were like, okay, let's open the Germans. Yes, fuck Stalin. Is this not considered a conquest? Yes, it is, because eventually they fucked them up.
No, because it isn't military occupation, is it?
Because the fucking Dutchmen got
with the Germans. With the Germans in Ukraine, they stayed.
Hanoverians took over.
They stayed though, didn't they? In the in Ukraine, it was a military occupation.
Yeah.
Well, in Britain, it wasn't. In England, it wasn't the Dutch coming over and occupying us. It was just the Dutch going to the English who wanted to revolt and supporting them.
Longer conquest. It was from 1688, I think, till 1714. 1714. That's 30 years.
Yeah, but it was English troops during the fight.
So no. Hey.
Guys, can I stay here as a refugee?
Why? Are you being?
because in the in the other chat, they're talking about like whether or not the Dutch like glorious revolution invasion of Britain was an invasion or a coup, and like they're talking about a bunch of weird shit, and they're doing so very loudly. So
Cosmocon or
yes.
What? No.
Based.
If you can keep like the peace here, I'm all fine with it.
Is the Brit saying that, or just Cosmocon?
Factor opinion, the glorious revolution.
No one's talking about. It's the Cosmocon isn't involved. It's the Brit and the Jew.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, please don't shout.
I'm here.
We have like such a nice.
You're okay. So there's no more like weird shit going on in the People Square. I can go back there. Okay.
Interesting.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Sí, ho capito.
You would never get it. I'm always coming for him.
Yeah, you simp for him, don't you?
No.
You literally simp for him.
No.
Who simps for who?
Kumantang Semite simps for Wood.
So do you.
I don't confirm or deny that allegation. Thank you. I'll comment on it. I'll comment on that subject at a later date.
Why am I being picked?
We all know you said
yes. Pog.
Mossad, Negev, Judea. Oh my God.
Mossad, wait, the Great Wound. Pog. I'm waiting. The next one will be Akko. Pog. Or the.
We need a Tel Aviv.
Udurub, Tel Aviv.
Add Haifa too.
Udurub. Sing it with me. Udurub, Tel Aviv.
I don't know what you mean.
None of us.
Udurub means
what's happening
drop
here?
a missile.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Udurub is the nickname for nuke. Nuke Tel Aviv. Nuke it.
What's going on here?
That's the establishment. That's the capitalist Ashkenazi establishment of the state of Israel.
The Jew is talking about Jewish shit.
It must be removed.
Yeah, but if you nuked Tel Aviv, that would kind of, leak radiation into the Mediterranean.
Alright,
okay, that would kill the Gazans better.
So wait,
I'll be back.
Is there a game of Hearts of Iron going on or something?
They're playing Stellaris.
I'm gonna go eat now. See you.
I'm gonna steal your shekels.
So who is the person I'm talking about? Talking to?
Who?
Blair.
What?
Okay. I couldn't tell. Everyone's fucking ring was lighting up, so I couldn't tell who I fucking was talking to.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
The Jew left.
Balls.
Oh no, I knew about that. See, like I was insulting him for his like cringe debate, me motherfucker, and
always bully each other.
Yes.
No, I only bully people when they're obnoxious. I only bully people when they're fucking obnoxious. I'm sorry.
You never bullied me, so this is true.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a reason, because you're not fucking obnoxious.
That or he's a
I don't
simp.
think you're obnoxious either.
And I'm a simp, I suppose. I don't know. Fucking kill your.
Imagine simping for someone of the opposite gender.
I know.
That's it. That's so fucking funny though. So like the problem with all of this is well no yeah okay so I like the Jew but sometimes oh, okay I know how this must sound like I like the Jew but doesn't sound too good. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. No, but like
yes, I should have started the conversation with I don't like the Jew.
And I like the Jew and no, okay. I like the Jew, but there's a problem. The problem being when Lamau, when you're obnoxious, you're like my liking for you is not good enough to maintain positive relations in the moment. So what happens is I go somewhere else, right? Because I don't want to hear the random, like, debate me bro. And then he comes into the same channel that I, like, basically went as a refugee to. And is angry that I'm insulting him. Well, I'm not really insulting him, but...
You immigrated to another chat, and the fucking Stasi still came for you.
Yeah, the Mossad, actually. The Mossad.
That seems to happen to you a lot.
I mean, it's my server, and I'm a prisoner in it. Like, I can ban any of these motherfuckers, and yet I let them bully me.
So
It's because your dick is so big.
Well, hey, Wood Senpai, I'm making a mod.
Wood Senpai.
No, please, no. Okay. Hold up. Being a weeb is being a simp is relatively bad. Being a Nazi is really bad. Being a Jew, But being a weeb, don't be a weeb.
Degenerates.
Okay.
You need a third nuke.
Give him the roll.
Wait.
Yes, he is now a weeb degenerate.
No, I'm not a weeb. Okay.
It's too late.
I mean, you do have a wolf in a suit as your profile picture.
Oh, that even better, Wood. That is
But anyway, do speak. Yeah, so you are a weeb degenerate. Anyway, but speak.
Yeah. So I'm making a mod.
Good.
And
this mod happens to be.
This mod, I don't have a proper name for it. Currently, I'm just calling it Colder Wars.
Interesting.
But what it is the survival of the Soviet Union into the 21st century, and the burning wreckage known as the United States that comes to exist in 2016. Because 2016 was fucking shit. But we can make
Charlottesville.
Call the mod Crisis in the Kremlin.
That would actually be a pretty good decision.
No, Crisis in the White House.
But
now
Crisis in the White House.
Milk have to fight for dominance over their icons.
But
who's the alpha male?
Well, I mean, the alpha male was a tough competition between the son of Sam and Elon Musk.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh God.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk with a musket at a mosque.
So, in your mod, can Elon Musk become the president of the United States?
Well, he can become a warlord in the United States.
No.
Epic. So I can nuke him, right?
You could.
Yes.
It's pretty hard though.
I'm sold.
He has a funky path, or I plan to have him make a funky path for him.
Ah, interesting.
He makes fucking mechanized divisions, and when I mean mechanized divisions, I mean he makes fucking mechs.
Yes, Queen Slay. Yeah, I will give you all my life savings, Queen Musk. Please do not make the Tesla stocks explode with your tweets.
By the way, do you know who the Son of Sam is?
No. What's the Son of Sam?
The Son of Sam was a famous murderer in the 70s.
Interesting.
That killed multiple people. He believed that the devil was talking to him through his head because he was a fucking schizo.
Interesting.
Fuck. And he.
Who was that? Wait, hold on. Who's talking?
Sam. Me.
I will. Continue.
And
a gentleman called Sam.
So what he's done is he started a cult, but not just any cult. It's in South Dakota.
Which person are you talking about?
Sam the Slayer.
Oh, okay.
The son of Sam.
Son of Sam.
The,
okay.
Scientific progress attained.
My child. He has a cult, and
it's about this conversation.
And she's off again.
So in Montana we have the I think the Montana General Government, they are led by... Let's open up the Newtpad. They are led by... where the hell are they?
Hillary Clinton.
Well, no. Montana's a known kind of right-wing state. So...
Isn't Montana like Militiasville, essentially?
Kind of. So the Montana
It's
General
Richard
Government
Spencer.
is led by General Miller. But
General Miller! This guy sounds like the bad guy in a Far Cry game.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I have a plan for him. So General Miller.
Wait, Austin S. Miller?
He can start a
Okay.
he can start a fucking kingdom known as the Miller Dynasty.
Epic.
Base.
Yes. Pretty base, I know.
R/monarchism, give me upvotes.
Also, wouldn't it be technically be? Wouldn't it? Of course it is. Do they just like simp for any royal family?
No.
No! What? No!
Well, they simp for everyone but for him.
What's happened?
Nicholas II. What the fuck? How can you simp for Nicky the II?
No.
For Nicky the hemophiliac murderer. Like... So I have some funky things in Philadelphia. So in Philadelphia, you got Philadelphia Steel. So the steel corporations, examining the fact that the United States is slowly catching fire, they decided, private military corporations, get over here. I got some money for you.
Nice.
They occupy half the state.
Epic.
They're big chunky.
They're chonky.
They're chunky.
Chonk. Is that what Trump thinks of the U.S. military?
I mean, in this timeline, Trump did get elected, but he was quickly fucking shot.
Oh, based.
In charge yet? No. Who's his vice?
Yeah, his fucking, what was his name?
Mike Pence or someone else?
Oh, does Mike Pence have like like fucking Catholic fascist or like evangelical fascist like regime anywhere?
Yeah, like in Far Cry 4, yeah.
I haven't decided what ideology I'm going to make him, but I have some contenders. I have like 19 ideologies in this because I just hate myself.
Oh god, you do hate yourself.
I'm highly suicidal, don't worry. So we have anarchism, syndicalism, Stalinism, Leninism, left-wing populism, socialism, upholdism, progressivism, market liberalism, social liberalism, right-wing, conservatism, Christian democracy, reactionary,
Objectivism.
Well, not objective. Actually, objectivist would probably be under upholdist. And I'll tell you why in a bit.
Okay.
Right-wing populism, fascism, monarchism, technocracy, military.
Oh, epic.
Sophists.
Yeah.
Sophists. This sophistry must end now. What the?
Islamic, actually. Okay.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
So that's just the kind of the code name for the ideologies in the code. What they're really called in game is something else, like Stalinism, just totalitarian socialism, and like.
Okay, I see.
Like Leninism is like orthodox Marxism. So upholdism.
Yeah, what is it?
Upholdism is where I put the weird shit in. Now, it's kind of half of a joke, half of oh god, where do I put this in? So the Son of Sam, or the fucking what was the name of the state?
Mike Pence.
No. The Son of Sam. What was the fucking name of the nation? Little itty bitty warlord. The Berserkowitz state.
Berserkowitz State.
Yeah, that was his last name. So they are they're Satanists, obviously. Then we have transversism. It's my variation of futurism, but just in this mod. Elon Musk can kind of go a bit too far on the drugs, and he can go transversist.
Oh, so wait, so hold on. Is it like a kind of transhumanism kind of thing, or just like we worship technology or something like that?
They worship technology and murder, war, art.
Oh, okay, so they're really futurism, right? Okay, makes sense.
That sounds like something Elon Musk would do.
Yeah, because he does.
Gay nationalists and LGBTQ socialism.
That make
just call it homo-fascism.
Homo-fascism. Do it.
AK Cromwell.
Hog.
And then we have Nasford.
Cromwell. Jesus Christ.
Nasford, Florida Man.
Wait.
Anarcho-vorism.
Wait.
Anarcho what?
Anarcho-vorism.
Bored as eating someone.
Oh my god. So is it like we can eat other people because we're just like that free?
I'll probably just have it as like a cannibalistic state or something.
Oh, Hermann Goering. Hello.
Herman is a chunker though.
he is one hell of a chonker.
I remember I had a fucking what was the game? You know, that fucking like Brazilian soccer game for the N64. You know, the
it doesn't ring a bell.
Gonashi.
No
I don't remember.
I had that. Huh?
Me no.
Fuck. I had
Me
that. I had that as a sub-ideology. That can, I think, tell you the fucking seriousness of this ideology and how it's half insane and just half insane.
The problem is you don't have too many ideologies, so you end up like Millennium Dawn.
Yeah.
And you know,
I think
become a bit over swamped with too many ideologies.
I think he's trying to make the big sort of meme in a way. Like my ideologies are like so many that I don't care. I think that's what he's going for.
I want to betray the insanity that is the United States in this timeline.
Okay, so you want it like, yeah,
the ass fuck,
complete anarchy.
It's a bit like bring the war home.
Wait, can Bernie do
actually, yeah, a bit like bring the war home, but it's not just the United States.
Oh. What about the
USSR? So is the USSR gonna be looking at this and sort of like trying to get involved in it and send supplies to the faction it wants to win or something?
Oh yeah, there is multiple factions. So we have, and let me just open the game because.
Is there a faction led by Lenin's revived corpse?
Hmm?
Is there a faction led by Lenin's revived corpse?
What's that wrong with that Simpsons thing?
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, that's what we wanted you to
Must crash capitalism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, let me show you some icons I made for this. So let me just print up the Discord via my main PC. Because I made some icons.
There.
Hello.
I've met with the people that work on Red Flood. I've taken a lot of inspiration from their icons and their art.
It's actually the best part of their mod.
It is. It makes me fucking rock hard. Also, the fucking
okay then.
And also, the fucking Cuck Them for Eternity focus tree just makes me happy.
Cuck Them for Eternity? What?
That's the warpath for France to go to war with Britain. Where you puppet them.
Okay, so
it's called
what? Talk good.
In Cuck Them for Eternity. Where is the fucking?
Not sure if I like that.
Futurist art, yes.
So yeah, is there a way Canada can get involved or something, or is Canada just gonna sit there doing nothing?
Well, Canada's gonna get like a rapid influx of like American
refugees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bit of like a refugee crisis.
A bit.
And will they
when I mean a bit, I mean definitely.
I'm never going to Canada by choice.
The US is pretty buggered. I guess you'd have to.
And also,
Canada sucks just as bad.
so not only is there just the Canadians, the Americans fleeing to Canada, there's Canadian factions fleeing to America, taking this up as an opportunity. So you got the Canadian communists coming down.
Wait, hold on. Are those like the like ex-Maoist like people who are like basically like the dude and his wife running the party for like 20 years, something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking for the fucking. Oh, there it is. I have 2 computers. One that I'm talking
Oh
to you
wow.
guys on. And
Oh wow. You're a techie, man.
I'm a fucking Galaxy brain. I got a MacBook and I have a PC.
The bourgeois is flexing.
What the fuck? Kill the landlord or something.
Mama.
Kill the landlord.
I just shot myself in the balls. Please call a doctor. Where the fuck? I didn't save it as proper format. Fuck. Give me a second.
Yeah, and all this refugee crisis and the rest of it could lead to some unrest in Quebec, you could say, or something like that.
Well,
Interesting timeline you've got there.
Well, I just want to tell you, Quebec's a secret. Got some.
What was that?
Quebec's
Sorry?
got
some plans.
Have they now?
Quebec.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you know, Quebec, they might have a militia in New England. I don't know, you know. I'm
Oh.
not saying anything, don't worry.
The perfidious Quebecois.
Black Quebecois.
They just want to do Quebec genocide, by the way. They just don't listen to them.
I know. When I heard that Canada was getting a remake in Kaiserreich, I was really sad that there wasn't an option that just said "Gas Quebecois."
Yes.
Gas the Quebecois.
Gas that.
So this is one of the icons I've made for.
What? Is that Pol Pot? Why is that my first? What is it?
That's one of the icons I made. It's going to be for the upholdists path. Or upholdists.
Oh my god, you really gave him the weeb degenerate rule.
Of course it did.
Yeah. Got it. What else? I have another one somewhere around here. It's in the void. Oh yeah, I also made a loading screen. In this timeline, Sonic.am never ended. And became a very popular TV show. Very pointless information, but, you know.
Oh god.
I made it a loading screen. Where the fuck is the icon? Fuck. God, my desktop's a mess. Anyway, I mean, the game's loaded up, so...
I feel bad for the people who wanted to watch a Stellaris stream and then they're just listening to us talk about random stuff.
Yeah, just like really random shit.
Yeah. The lighthouse.
The chat don't seem too bothered by it, you know.
I mean, the chat is gonna.
Yo,
Chat's gonna
Obama,
chat.
Where is my clothes?
I have no PP and I must poo.
That's. My god.
Everybody wants to poo, but nobody wants to wipe.
What? Speak for your fucking self.
Speak for your fucking self.
Well, oh yeah. By the way, so I've got Appalachia. You know, West Virginia is pretty
Country roads take me home and all that.
To the place I belong.
Yeah.
West Virginia. Country roads take me home.
So okay, let's list off the things we got here. So we have the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
Of course.
Yes, Chaz.
The fucking meme itself. The only reason they're called that is because it was like, that's a pretty cool name. I'll just make that the name.
I'll just keep it, yeah.
Yeah. Originally they were called like the North Cascadian Revolutionary Army. They're the left-wing populists.
Oh my god.
We have the Revolutionary Army of the Pacific, and they are communists. I think they're actually like totalitarian socialists. And then we have the state of Sagabrush. which is it's run by the casinos of Las Vegas.
Fallout 76 suck.
I'm not gonna lie, my PP hard now. So then we got, the Zerkowitz State. You already know about Zerkowitz State. The Midwest Confederation, the Forgatona Military Government, Chicago Commune.
Chicago Commune. Chicago Commune. Chicago Commune.
Chicago Commune.
Chicago Commune.
Chicago
If you don't like the Chicago Commune, like a really burly Italian descent union representative is gonna come up and beat you personally.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have the name is like too small for me to read on the map. Give me a minute.
Epic.
It's they kind of occupy a small space, but fucking Detroit has a really long ass name because I just wanted to have for them to have a fucking long ass name.
You just wanted to meme the fuck out of Detroit.
Okay, so they are the Detroit Workers Council.
Sorry.
Yikes.
Fucking peep.
She sneezed.
Then we have the New American Republic, or the New
fascist?
Republic of America.
That sounds like the fucking Red World one.
Oh no.
And something very fascist. Yeah, or something like that. I bet that Sam read the Turner Diaries to make this mod.
I pressed the bad button.
See, I was gonna say the no answer just confirms it.
I'm sorry, I just pressed the bad button. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just pressed the fucking continue button, and last mod I had open was fucking OWB.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Where's Mr. Please clap in all this?
Jeb!
No. well,
Please clap.
Jeb is.
If you say dead, I'm gonna cry.
Well, he's not dead. He's
Oh, thank God.
He's a god
He's
amongst. He's a god amongst men.
Yeah, he cannot be harmed.
Epic.
He's transcended the United States. He's gone to space to form the United American Space Republic.
What the fuck?
Okay.
he's just on the International Space Station.
He's just on the International Space Station smoking a fucking joint. Like, looking pretty good down there.
He probably just calls Barbara Bush once every like 2 weeks and is like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm doing fine." What? Why did you ask? Just blazing up here.
What else we got? So the New Republic of America is they're people.
Are they? Are they people?
Well, that's a very good question. They are nationalists.
Yeah, we never could have guessed from the name.
They're lads. They occupy most of the former Confederacy. Then they believe that they are the true American.
Oh no.
Yes.
I think I know. I think I know who I'm gonna invade in a lot of games.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the United States of America is already in a very fucking precarious situation right now. I'm not even like done like ripping them apart. I still have an ass load of warlords. I still need to add fucking Texas. So
Can China go into
Oh god, Texas. In Texas, are you gonna have like some like massive, lovely fucking like ultra religious factions? Because that's what I want to see.
call from Waco or whatever.
Bro, you could to do a meme. You could do like the Lord's Resistance a faction called the Lord's Resistance Army, which is like the Coney thing, right? So.
I mean, I could have like Texas ripped up the fuck.
So
that, like, the Waco incident just doesn't happen.
Oh, Waco. Waco.
Maybe the Houston Autonomous Zone or something.
Yeah.
I'll kill you. And I'll fuck your mother.
All right.
Whoa! What happened?
I don't know.
You said
Please don't
Houston
hurt me.
Autonomous Zone.
Yeah.
So China's a place. Now China is divided up into 3 states. So we have Djibouti, the Republic of China, and the Union of Chinese Socialist Revolutionary Republics, the UCSRR.
Damn.
Wait, let me guess. The
Ultra
Gang of Four
Maoists.
won. The Gang of Four victory.
Yep.
Yes.
I have no idea what that is. But
It was the Ultra Maoists who were opposed to Deng. Led by Mao's wife, of course.
Yeah, I can see that.
So Mao's wife is just chilling, leading a blooming revolt or something.
Mao's wife just fucking getting them signed on the fucking corpse of Dangan.
Yeah.
Did you know that she committed suicide and her note was like, "Then brought back capitalism and destroyed the revolution"?
Really?
Yes.
So America still lost Vietnam. Vietnam was Vietnam. We're not going to talk about Vietnam. Japan is Weeaboo state. Soviet Union, Pakistan's somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure. East Germany still exists. The German Union. Czechoslovakia is a place. Yugoslavia's around. I haven't done much of Europe though, other than like the Soviet Union borders and like Germany. Ooh, Saudi Arabia, Al Qaeda.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh, Allah.
So since the Soviet Union won the war in Afghanistan.
Oh
and,
no, cursed timeline.
That's an epic thing, I'm sorry.
No.
Build things in Afghanistan.
Where's my Mujahideen?
Afghan women showing their hair.
I'm just gonna tell you something. So, Bin Laden, Pakistan.
Allahu Akbar!
Start ruling Assyria.
Bin Laden, Pakistan. So Bin Laden fled the Pakistan. HUDs.
I'm gonna go to a
Piece of
toilet.
shit.
I'll be right back.
Alright. So we have the MMA of Oman. They're vibing. I saw your Cold War stream. I was like, yeah, I had no idea what that was, so I need to fucking figure out. So I actively downloaded the Cold War mod, looked at it, found the name, looked it up on the wiki, and was like, Muslim.
Muslim. It's like Muslim.
I think the Cold War mod is the Yunnan anti-communist army.
Oh, bro, the Yunnan anti-communist army is the most base thing. It was just like, in case you didn't see it, it was like an opium warlord army that was gone rogue from the KMT. Yeah, we're talking about Yunnan anti-communist army.
Yeah.
Talking about the memes.
Yes. Communist Salvation Army based.
I haven't done anything with Africa yet.
Africa, greatest continent.
Yeah, Brazil.
Africa, good. Europe, bad.
Yeah, a little bad.
Like a lot of history can be summarized by Africa, good. Europe, bad.
The Chongas.
Wait, how do you say Yunnan Anti-Communist National Salvation Army in Chinese again?
I have no fucking clue.
I want to check my...
It's probably like Jiuguo. It's like whenever they like to talk about saving China, the term is Jiu. It's like Jiuguo to save the country. So probably Yunnan Fangong Jiuguo Jun, something like that.
Yeah, that's actually...
Yeah, by the way, New Africa.
It says Yunnan Fangong Jiuguo.
Oh, Jiangguo. Okay.
Also, we have New Africa. Now I haven't finished Florida, but I have 4 factions planned for Florida. So we have God's heavenly army.
Of course.
Oh my god.
And they're in the north, the little northern parts.
The
We have
Panhandle.
The North African army, or the New African army.
Wait, which
Oh yes. Oh
Is
yes.
Is that inspired by like Malcolm X and the rest of it?
Well,
I wanted
Wakanda.
Wakanda. Kill yourself.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Then we have a Mexican cartel taking this opportunity to do some funky shit with drugs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
Mayo,
then
Mayo,
we have the Miami Pirates, because Miami.
Cringe. Miami Vice.
Like all Cubans.
Which country has the least culture? America
country
or
has-
Japan?
America.
I don't know.
I'd argue Japan.
You're like, this is like asking which
Were
numbers.
you dropped in your fucking head, or did your mom drop kick you?
Yeah. Epic. No, but see, like Japan has more culture than America because they copied a lot of culture from China.
Oh, he just left. Oh, he's back again.
Yeah, America's kind of just an fucking melting pot.
America is a geographical expression.
Yeah.
True, but.
Okay, by the way, let's talk about New York in this timeline. So New York is not owned by anyone at this current moment.
What?
Explain.
So New
How
York
exactly?
New
Who's
York
controlling
is
Earth at the moment? Who controls Earth?
mainly Manhattan and Long Island is kind of on fire.
Where in America is it on fire at the moment?
Well, okay. So,
Nothing.
Let's talk about New York. So New York is their closest, most powerful neighbor is the New England Federation that broke away from America because their god, America's burning. And not even them, they want to fuck with New York. New York it's basically run by the gangs of constant fighting.
The gangs of New York.
Yeah, it's technically anarchy because like in two ladies,
Like,
there's a bunch of,
same,
tiny
like if
single-
you, like when you see on television and on news, you see Tel Aviv, you will usually only see the northern half. The southern half is just a gang, Eritrean, Sudanese condominium. Yeah, that's
I smell racism.
No, like not in sense of racism.
I smell
No.
racist.
Let me explain. So basically,
Let me explain, says
Wait.
the racist.
So the reason why we built the wall with Egypt, with the border with Egypt, is not because of Egypt, but it's because Egypt was just in the early after the revolution in 2011, they were just letting Sudanese and Eritrean workers to come as work refugees, work migrants to Israel illegally. So usually in the beginning, Netanyahu was like, okay, let's put them in like refugee
Concentration camps. Yeah.
refugee internment camps.
Comment
But then the
are you-
Supreme Court judged
comment-
against this like 4 times, and at this point, he just
Hey,
let it
dude,
be. And like basically, South Tel Aviv is. So
You
South
fucking
Tel
shut up
Aviv
and
is
let me ask
essentially
me a question.
Eritrean Sudanese colony. That's what it is. I've been there a couple of times.
Okay,
That's what it is.
Kuomintang, I got a question for you. Are you
Yes.
Israeli?
Yes.
He happens to be.
Yes.
Okay. I want to tell you something. So, I have an advisory to become a professional Israeli. So what you gotta do is go to your local hardware store, buy some rope, get a chair.
Oh no.
What?
No, God.
Oh.
Do the math yourself.
I think you know the rest.
I didn't hear you that great, so.
He told you to hang yourself.
You know,
How
I was,
about-
as
how
a
about
great man once
no?
said, I like the Jew, but
Oh, I'm happy that I'm a great man.
I like the shekels the Jew is giving me to make campaigns, but that's Woodcock.
I am not legally allowed to say that I hate him. I'm just strongly implying it. I'm not saying it, just implying.
There's a difference between hating me, hating my country, and hating my people. And all of these are...
What's the difference?
All of these are pretty common, that's the
We all
point.
know the Jews are a hive mind, of course.
No,
I'm-
Jewish is a state of mind.
Yes.
Yeah, so in Idaho, we have the Idaho Patriot State.
Idaho?
Yeah, Idaho.
The fucking potato state?
No, not potato state.
Potato state.
Now, in Idaho, Idaho
Idaho
is
should have conquered Michigan in the Toledo War. Changed my mind.
Idaho is a known mildly right wing state with some right wings. And
With some Nazis.
Yeah, some. So they are
And
ruled by
potatoes?
the right wing populists known
Nazi
as the,
potatoes.
The Patriot Front.
Oh Christ Almighty!
American patriotism, cringe. Oh, Facebook area.
Oh,
Space to invade the Kuten clan.
Yeah, see, the reason why I said that was awkward in all chat is because I'm not sure if you saw the diplomatic communication. I declared war on the mushrooms at exactly the same time. So I am now busy fighting the mushrooms who are equivalent to me, and once I'm done with that, I'll invade the Kuten clan. But I am not gonna fight a two-front war. I'm sorry.
Wait, you're gonna invade the Ku Klux Klan?
It's half as bad as it
The
seems.
Ku Klux Klan. You're gonna invade the
No
KKK.
Bowsers,
Very sad.
no Bowsers, no Peaches, only
They're
Toad.
talking about their gay. Be quiet.
Okay, so what did you say before the Al Yahud decided to speak?
What?
Exactly.
Not much for a secure border with.
So hold on. Are you what do you, how is the war looking like to you? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, do you see yourself winning or not?
Oh, pretty much.
Good. So our sort of territorial arrangements still stand?
That depends on how the war is going.
Okay. Well, depending on how the war goes, I am going to take action in one way or another, aka just let you murder them or come and help you once I'm done with my war with the mushrooms. Which I think I might win. I don't know.
I think.
Anyway, we will see then. I got a water.
Emphasis on the I think.
Alright, okay, very good.
Very good, yes.
Very good.
Very good, my friend!
Very good,
He
very
left.
good.
He's gone.
Of course, my friend. My friend.
Of course, my friend! Of course, my friend!
Comrade! Nobody's a comrade of the Jew, just sad Jewish noises.
What kind of cringe is that?
You know,
I mean,
Cromwell
at least
doesn't
you
like
admit
people
the
either.
truth.
I don't know why you considered him a friend.
Who?
Cromwell.
I because he's one of the few people that's nice to me compared to
Aww.
Oh, that is quite sweet, actually.
If you stopped talking about your dick and like Jewish shit every single time you commented the chat, I would be nice to you.
Okay, that deal.
Why don't you get your dick out of your brain?
This has been the best trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had 2 states called Jefferson.
Trump do be quirky often.
Ew, Trump.
He was posting like a public hit list on Twitter.
Love Donald Trump.
Trump, clean.
He was retweeting a bunch of unidentified protesters asking for people to identify them. That's basically like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's epic.
Just great purge time.
Communism.
Well, you know,
Communism in theory is the same as communism in practice. Look at the kibbutzim. That's communism in action.
Well, you know, I would like to tell you something.
Yes.
You know, when in the mod, there might be a path where Huey Long gets resurrected. And
What?
when Huey Long gets resurrected, he's gonna have some events. So we're gonna have Night of the Long Knives, where he executes the entirety of the New Republic of America Congress.
Nice, based.
the Long March, where where all of his supporters rise in their grade and march to the capital of the New Republic, and
truly a blessed timeline.
It is very blessed. But it might not happen. It might happen. I don't know.
I was born in the wrong generation. I should have been born in this timeline.
The wrong alternate universe.
We are in the wrong universe.
And then there's going to be an event called the Shlong Return.
The what return?
The Shlong Return.
Shlong.
Oh my fucking god.
Is this just one giant meme?
Yes.
Well, that whole event is just a meme, if I even put it in.
Huey Long is always a meme.
Huey Long, Master
Every
of
man a
Long,
king.
King of the Long.
Every man a king.
Every man a king, every man a king. For you can be a billionaire.
He's gone.
Every
Who?
man a king.
The Jew.
Al Yahud. Al Yahud. Okay.
Oh, he's back again.
He's back.
Why is he coming in and going? Why is he coming in and then going out?
He did it again.
He likes the Discord and ding sound.
It's a nice sound, to be honest. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Ba-boom.
The Jew returns once.
Return of the King.
No, Return
Return of the God. That's a. That's okay.
The Jew is the god because he's the center of the attention of bullying.
Oh, okay, Boomer.
I mean, that's true. You can't deny that. No, the problem.
He calls the 10 players.
There were 2 people getting.
Look, we know you're fucking insecure as fuck. Can you just shut up?
No, I'm not insecure as fuck. What the fuck? I have a girlfriend. Shut up.
You have a girlfriend? Are you sure?
Okay.
Oh!
Are you
Am I
sure
supposed
she's
to share
she's not just a
WhatsApp
pillow?
messages? Am I supposed to share WhatsApp messages?
You know.
Bro,
I
he's not
mean-
even 18 yet. Calm down.
I love how protective you are of him.
Don't be so protective. You know, you gotta.
I bully the shit out of him. What do you mean?
But see, you protect him from others because you want to be the exclusive like bullier of this person. You are like Russia. Like it's like you get off Ukraine. Only I can beat Ukraine.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta beat. Sometimes you just gotta beat your children.
Can
so
I
they get
beat
them
anyone for the first time in my life?
Recon channel and ask them if they want to negotiate with
Shalom Goy, my name is Moshe.
I can't even fucking hear what he says. Hello.
Hey, can you go into? I want to negotiate with the Cosmicon.
With the Cosmicon.
Yes, can anyone go down there and tell them that I want to negotiate?
Okay. The Catholic.
I
am running. Me and Valera are just running afterwards.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go talk to the Pope now.
Okay.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You tell me, bro. Why am I?
From the Jew
You
and
tell
the,
me.
Running from the Jewish menace.
the Judeo-Greek conspiracy theory against the Italians.
Great replacement.
Yes, the Great Replacement. Which is totally real, guys. Totally real.
I'm being replaced as we speak.
The fourth way. The fourth way.
I'm sorry. Can I speak with the CEO of Demographics?
So can I speak to the CEO of Racism? I have some ideas for the corporation. English merge with bigotry.
Lamau.
I just successfully negotiated with the Pope, and we are going to do for status quo. Because they are scared shitless of the Ku-Tang clan.
The Ku-Tang clan.
The Ku-Tang clan is actually like dabbing like in the compass. Like they're doing the bird dab.
Yeah, they're bait.
Dabbing indeed. So yeah.
They are pretty based.
Back up to people's square. Don't forget to drink water.
Interesting.
Königsmark, you're actually getting away quite alright. You're not gonna be...
Yeah, Luigi, do you want to join? I almost stabilized my economy, and now I'm literally unable to like recover.
Yeah, see, I can give you some payments, I guess. The united strength of the Cosmicon will pull you up again once more.
You want some
Lamau.
Yeah, but like, maybe in like another like 2 hours I can like stabilize, but then like you know what I mean.
I'm just so proud of having fended off the mushrooms and the Cynos. Syndicalism is the supreme thought after all.
Yeah, and it is a thought only. Am I right? Am I right, fellow Marxians?
Am I right, fellow real communists?
Yeah. I think if I'm like able to recover the only way to
It's only a
like
dream that
gobble,
gets to nowhere.
gobble the Quefos nation.
I really need the fucking commercial tax with the Pope.
I was just telling the Dutchman to name a planet after me. The mountain I am named after.
Not gonna lie, pretty sexy.
The Jew
Can
is
you please vote yes?
The
I'm
Jew
going to do
doesn't
this
play
myself.
the game, but he influences the game by other means, like money.
The Jews fear the samurai.
No, I don't feel the samurai. I don't. I only feel the Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek.
Lamau.
And Sun Yat-sen, the Comnate. That's the only two people I am ever afraid of. I'm not even afraid of cringe Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm not
Why do you
afraid.
keep talking about Netanyahu? Why do you keep talking about Israel?
Because Jews can only talk about Israel. Like it's just like generically.
Königsmark,
No, it's more like,
might,
you know, when
you might want to
when
vote yes.
when you
Vote
have
yes on the war
social
proposal.
knowledge and you
Yeah, I
know
don't
what
understand
open a
anything you are trying
conversation
to
about,
say.
Vote yes.
you talk about something you know.
What the fuck is going on?
Here.
Why Jew here?
Shouldn't you be in bed?
The
Aren't
Jew
you
is
late?
influencing the game.
Can
My
you
other
please vote
meaning-
yes? I want to invade
Vote
them right
yes
now.
on the war proposal.
Can we do a doctor's plot on the Jew?
I'm gonna cause a war.
You
Do it.
fucking
Sorry,
please.
I have no fucking clue what is going on
I'm
because
going to leave the
comment, like,
federation if you don't fucking vote yes. now.
Unironically doing that
Vote,
hand from the
vote
meme,
yes on the proposal, please.
doing that
You
evil.
need me, I don't need you. You know this, right?
I'm doing it.
Wood, are you coming back?
Sure.
Okay, what proposal should I vote yes?
On the
Oh, the gang.
Here he is.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Oh my god, he's there again. He
Oh,
literally
he's-
follows you everywhere.
I went and asked him to come back. What did I tell you?
Okay, I stop.
Oh!
Sorry. I am sorry.
I am simp. I do whatever you tell me because I am simp.
I was watching. He literally followed you from channel to channel.
Yes, I am.
He's like a lost dog.
Yes,
Oh,
I am. What's
yeah,
the point of being the
you
voice
didn't-
chat if
he-
you're not
he's-
heard in YouTube?
Sorry, what's
the
your
point?
fucking name again?
Me?
Carmel.
Carmel?
Carmel.
Right. All right.
Carmel.
Can you type it?
Caramel dancing.
All right. So the
Caramel.
reason Kuomintang
Caramel
around
marks.
is literally just because look at me, mum. I'm on the telly.
Oh, Carmel. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the telly.
Comment,
Yeah.
Look at me, mum. I'm on the telly.
Okay. Yeah.
That's literally the only reason Kuomintang Semite follows me around then.
I just want to be heard on YouTube.
Yeah, literally. Like I said.
Oh my god.
We all know that the Israel lobby must follow the woodcut.
Simping.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Simping is too strong.
You know how you say that in Japanese? Notice me, senpai.
Ha 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 ha.
Please don't ever say it
We've
again.
degenerated
Please don't.
acted.
Please.
I
Please.
am not gonna say that ever again. That's cringe. I just had to say
It's
it.
very cringe. I don't know why you said it in the first place.
There's some stuff are in my stomach. I just have to bring it outside.
You need the weeb degenerate role now.
No. Blair, if you don't know, if I'm ever given like a penal battalion or
He's a cringe lord. He's a cringe lord. He literally just like goes out of the server and then goes back in to lose the role. And I can't be arsed to give him back the role literally every time. It's just like too much of a fucking hassle.
You see, that's guerrillas tactics. If you fight back again and again, they're gonna not have power at some point.
You know, he could just ban you.
Citation. I can just ban you at any point I want.
He's like God here.
You will lose more than I will lose.
I am God here.
You will lose the
Cannot
people.
ban the Israel lobby.
You will not
Yes,
have
he
anyone
can.
to bully
He can
anymore.
fucking do whatever he wants.
But he wouldn't have anyone to bully anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, I would. There's plenty of bully material. Don't worry.
Not real, because like the
Yeah,
only
he's literally got an Anglo punching bag here.
The two most punchable people here are Cromwell and I, and Cromwell is already out, so you only have me left.
Well, Cromwell is out because I bullied the shit out of him, and I'd do it again.
Okay, you see, I'm not surrendering
Chad.
to bullying. Surrendering to bullying is
I
great.
don't even bully you.
I know. I didn't say that. I said that other people a couple of times tried to get me out.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Ooh.
Epic.
Oh, poggers,
Yo,
poggers.
The real question: which ethnicity gets bullied on this server the most?
Anglos.
Anglo or Jew?
Yeah.
No, come on, not Jew. Calm down. The only reason that's even remotely a possibility is because of you personally, because also you are probably like the only Jew, I think, or at least the only one who thinks that that's like an important thing and still talks about it. And I don't think any other Jew that's around here, like ever goes around like, yes, I am a Jew and you're Gentiles. It's like you're the goyim, you know.
I'm not saying you're the goyim. I'm not ever saying that. I'm just saying me.
Okay, but it is all you talk about.
Yeah, because when I need to open a conversation, I don't know what to open it about. So just open about
You
something.
literally just say, hello, how was your day? Like a normal fucking person.
No. He has to be like, the goyim, no, shut it down.
No, I don't even say things
literally, you know what? When
I'm not that person. Like even when I go to like my mom or dad, I'm saying hello.
But I still said,
what do
hey,
you want to talk
how
about?
are you? Are you having a good day? Have you eaten? And people were like,
Are you eaten if you are alive?
Are you an infidel?
Oh my God.
Have you read the Torah?
No. Have you read the Holy Quran?
Have you heard the Holy Quran written by Dr. Said himself?
Of course.
Have you read the King James Bible?
No.
In the Old Testament.
No.
What do you mean no?
And I will never.
What about? I can whip it out right here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Demonology by His Majesty King James I.
I will only read the first half.
Like most things.
The Old Testament. Everything about Jesus, nah.
Yeah. A good book to read. Is Demonology.
No.
Do you even know what the word Jesus in Hebrew means?
I am very sorry for Mr. Sam, but it is very, very impossible that anything is gonna come out of his speech, considering everyone else is talking.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stop. The Hebrew name for Jesus literally means "May God erase his name."
We know you told
in hell's dungeon.
No, you fucking shithead! God.
Brett Bonger insults.
It's bullying time.
Oh my God.
Yo, okay, but like, do you realize that it's only bullying if other people initiate it? If you start it on purpose, it's like you looking for shit.
Okay, let's talk about something.
No, let's let Sam speak.
How about
It's really fucking hot.
Can we talk about something?
It's so hot.
Can
It's
you
so
start
hot
the
today.
conversation?
I'm dying of heat stroke.
It's summer.
Yeah, that's what I hate. Talking about Northern Europeans, they're like, oh my fucking God, 27 degrees Celsius with the air conditioner. I'm dying.
Oh my God, I've said this before. We're not used to it.
Priority. You know what? Shut up.
What? What? That's true. I'm not even talking about Israel anymore. I'm talking about straight facts.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Oh my God, I'd love to see an Israeli survive like below freezing.
I would happily go. I would happily want to really.
Nah, you don't fucking know. You don't fucking know. You shut up.
Exactly.
There should be.
I want
Sit the
to.
fuck down.
I wish I
Sit the
could
fuck
have.
down.
I've never seen a snow in my life. I want to see snow. I want to see ice. I want
No,
to
you
see.
don't.
you wanna
Because
see
snow
ice.
turns into slush, and then you have mud.
Ice, baby.
Probably better than 50 degrees Celsius on all summer.
Oh, my 50 degrees Celsius that you've lived in, what, your whole fucking life?
Yeah, nobody cares. Can you shut up about it, please?
Every single time somebody says something is hot, you're like, oh, but over here, 50 degrees Celsius, etc., etc.
You always
Like,
gotta fucking one up everyone, you piece of shit.
it can be hot to other people. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, legit. I have a gift for you. What's your name?
Fun fact, I have a dog from Tibet.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm gonna go by.
There you go.
Oh my
I got a
God,
gift for
bye,
you. Looking for
Carmel.
galactic chat.
Okay, let me.
He's gone.
Like, see, that's the Stern Gang. It's like a Jewish Nazgul thing. Like, of course, it's not like what really was used by them, but it's like in spirit, it's that.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm not leaving because of you bullying me. It's just
Jesus
like,
fucking Christ! You already left. Nobody wants you here, and I leave.
let me talk for let me say a single sentence and I'll leave. Okay, deal?
No, fuck off.
Oh my
God.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ Almighty!
Like, let's be civil. Let's be civil.
Yeah, just
My mom
let him say what he
apparently
wants.
has super large ears, and if she hears me through half the house, even though I'm speaking like I don't know, a third of the volume of the computer, so I can't talk without her like screaming at me every 2 minutes.
Question mark? Question mark?
Question
Yeah.
mark. Maybe you should.
What is
shove
the
a dildo
question?
Up your ass and put a vibrator in your mouth.
And no, I don't have headphones.
Okay, not the image I wanted.
So I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna watch.
Wait! Did you have COVID in the end?
No, he doesn't have COVID.
Yeah, I took a test. It was negative.
At least you took a fucking test. Seems like a pretty good fucking idea.
Yes, my mom big brain.
Hey Sam,
Don't-
where are you from again?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm from Connecticut, the United States.
Oh, so the small little piece of shit place. Yeah.
Connecticut in the United States, you know,
Jew is gonna
as
go before
opposed
the
to
mom.
Connecticut in Belarus.
One Jew versus
Well, I
one
mean, Georgia does have that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's like what's the other place? Hampshire as well. I think there's a Hampshire in the US and a Hampshire in Britain.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
Yeah, New
York
Okay, I'm
and
gonna
New
go
York
watch
and-
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'll see you around.
Okay, toodaloo, mate.
Bye.
What are you, Georgia?
That is the most British thing I think I've ever fucking
That's Alex the Rambler.
God damn.
That's Alex the Rambler.
Oh well, he is very British, so.
That was fucking awesome. Say that again.
Say it again and I'll leave.
Toodaloo, mate.
Okay.
Epic.
Yes.
Who's the next person to be bullied into leaving?
Well, guess it's
Sam.
the Anglo.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Target
I
located.
want to stay though.
Alright.
Yo, what?
Okay, stop acting like you fucking dosed up on steroids. Then calm the fuck down.
Of course. Woodcock, but have you heard of this thing called server muting?
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Yes.
Why did you never server mute Cromwell?
Cromwell.
That's a very important.
Oh my god, he's
question.
back.
I really feel like you should have.
Oh, he's gone again.
He's gonna do this like
You guys notice that faster than like anyone else in the call.
You know, I've never hanged out in this fucking server. This is the first time.
Good idea.
I've actually like hanged out in this server. It's been pretty fun. But God,
So-
oh, fuck almighty.
I'm going to be a bit edgy here because I've
Oh,
wanted to
great,
ask
okay.
Mr. Wood this question for quite a long time now.
Oh god.
Okay.
What do you think the EU will look like without Britain?
Really beautiful.
Well, I mean, you can like go outside and see.
Go outside and see.
Because oh wait, you're British, right? Okay, you can take the Channel Tunnel and go see, because right now you're not in it.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Thank God.
No, okay, see. No, well, okay, so well, hold on. You mean like if Britain hadn't been in there from the start?
Oh no, I just mean just now. Just like what the future is going to be like for the EU.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna generally go towards federalization and try to, you know, get themselves established as like an independent global center of sort of geopolitical influence. And what's gonna happen is there's gonna be yet more, you know, sort of anti-European sovereignty backlash by certain countries that don't want to like give the sovereignty over to the EU. They're gonna bitch about it, and you know Germany's gonna send them some money, and then they're not gonna bitch about it anymore, but they're gonna bitch about other things. But generally, that's gonna be the trend. Like in 10 or 20 years, you're gonna have like things like European ministries, like with actual power. And well, at some point, Britain's gonna have to choose whether or not to like be prideful, dumb, like, you know, without friends, or I don't know, I guess maybe go back in if like the EU lets the British back in at that point. I don't know.
No, no. But the reason we wanted to leave is because we don't like that centralization stuff. It's all very
yeah, but like, see, brother. Okay, there's a difference between liking and having to. Have you ever heard of China?
Yes.
It's big. Have you ever heard of the United States? It's pretty big. Have you ever heard of India? That's pretty big. Do you know what all those places except India have that Europe doesn't have? Centralization and size. So even if you don't go the like full centralized route, which the EU won't, because it's like its origin is a lot less solidified than, you know, like something like the United States, which fought a civil war, literally, over its, like, constitutional arrangement. Or something like China, which has been, you know, sort of going back and forth of, like, weird, like, oh yeah, we're this united empire, we get conquered by this place, but we've still got generally this territorial shape. It's been going on for a long time, and they've got their own issues with centralization. But if you don't sort of get used to that, then have fun being an irrelevant island in the middle of nowhere. Because that's what you're going to be.
I'd much rather be in the European Union, to be honest.
Understandable.
Yeah, see, like, I'm not 100% sure as to like what the British leadership is gonna be wanting to do after like this whole fuck the EU phase in the British public, because like Boris Johnson deciding to like take the whole Brexit thing and rolling with it was kind of an opportunistic turn of the moment because of how like just like in this tangent popular sentiment is in the UK, but it might not stay that way, and generally politics in the long term doesn't work off of like public sentiment, it works off of interests. So I don't know.
I was wondering if the EU would even last that long, to be honest, considering they're all
yes.
with each other, even now with the Schengen area and everyone fighting.
Yeah, yes, but
it'd last.
Yeah, see, in every crisis, the Europeans bicker a lot, and then eventually they find a solution that leaves them somehow always a little bit more, like, united than before. Like, that's been the European Union's sort of paths ever since, like, the oil crisis in, like, '73, and then later the Yugoslav crisis, and, you know, the whole crises after the collapse of the USSR. Like, before 1991, the EU didn't exist. Like, you gotta remember. So
yes, it was the EEC, was it, or something?
Yeah, it was the EEC.
It was like just purely an economic union, no political union.
And considering, yeah.
Who was that?
Flora. The Slovene.
The Slovene.
Well, you're Your microphone really fucking tweaked me out because it was so echoey.
It scared me.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm in a large room right now, so you know.
Well, yeah, clearly I can hear that.
Go into your fucking closet with the clothes.
No,
Yeah.
I refuse.
Anyway, so Britain's problem with the EU was that it was I think it was two main things. The first thing was immigration, because lots of European workers were coming over here and all that stuff, and I don't think people really liked it. And the second thing is the amount of money we had to pay into it. I think a lot of people.
Yeah, see, like that was just like bullshit though. Like that was sentiment, but it wasn't the truth. Like if you look at like how the subsidies versus, or like rather the like quote unquote EU dues versus the subsidies and the EU grants working out, it wasn't really like almost any money. Either it might have been, I don't remember the exact numbers from the referendum period, but it was something like maybe even like more money was coming back into the UK.
Here to talk to you, one.
What? Oh, fuck off.
Cosmicon?
No.
Well, what's
we're just
happening?
here
No, we are
because
just joining in for the final
the
moment
session is
of this
about
thing.
to end, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're doing okay.
Okay,
Holy
yeah.
shit! President Xi is coming to see you. Xi Jinping with a gun. Epic. Poggers.
Guys, stop talking anything bad about China. Look.
Social
This
credit
is
score.
unacceptable.
Phyllis, can you
The
move
PRC
please so we
sucks.
can win?
Oh, this is too
It's
loud
not.
for me.
To be fair, talking about China is preferable, but talking about the UK, like, there is UK in the news like every other day, and it's like fucking Brexit means Brexit. Just leave already.
Yeah, also
We're
the
trying.
a lot of the Brexit stuff was really cringy. A lot of like the process. But let's get back into it. Like, okay, maybe like some people don't like Romanians, like 2 Romanians a year or something coming in. That's understandable, quote unquote. The thing that's like really bugging me about it in a way is that in 10 years it's gonna be a very different situation, and I'm not sure if Britain is gonna regret, you know, leaving or not. But like if you look at that, like a lot of economic indicators in these 2 years for the UK, it's not been going quite so well. And especially like a lot of the financial role of the City of London that was like very, you know, like, oh, we're gonna be or like the financial center of the world or whatever. Like a lot of companies are going to Frankfurt now, which like, oh, I'm not.
Holy shit!
What?
Oh, what was that? I don't know.
I mean, the thing
Anyway,
is like,
what I thought,
there was
what I
like
thought we could do. Oh, we've done this twice. Go on, you first.
the thing is that like for a lot of the people that like the rich people that were talking about like the how like global Britain's gonna be like a world superpower again, they just made money off this like short-term speculation and then moved their assets to Ireland or something. Like they just banked, they just like made the quick buck and then moved on.
Okay,
they don't give a shit. And then the rest of the people, like the hardcore Brexit supporters, they don't care about money. They just want the white ethno. They just want the English ethno state. And if it will be like Albania, but it will be like ethnic, like rich as Albania, but also ethnically clean as Albania, then they will be absolutely alright with that. Like I don't think that for many of these people, like money is an issue. The rich people, like the rich people who are pro Brexit, just will just like make money, become landlords when the market with land crashes, and then just live in Ireland or in France, and the rest of the Brexit supporters just want it as it was like a first step to the direction of like no immigration, deport literally everyone.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think a very minor like group of people wants that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Conservative Party
just...
is the Conservative Party at the end of the day. They are the landed gentry and the business owners. They're going to want more immigration. That means more workers.
And like, it's a very minority portion of the population, but they're like.
I'm pretty sure that's smaller than the bloody British Union of fascists.
Also,
Operation Principle.
Also, they're
just concerned for all the rest of the like the don't like the foreigner people into like giving them like the next. It's like it's gonna be just like this one step, and they think that like they're gonna pull that by like doing that like every step.
Also, can I say one last thing before I go? We shouldn't like forget media, and media tends to be a bad thing in general for society. But like in the lead up to Brexit, like a lot of the British media coverage was very surprisingly pro Brexit. Like they let a lot of Brexit, a lot of it was pro Remain. But a lot of it was pro-Brexit in a weird way. Like, they just, like, let a bit off the leash in terms of, like, tough questions, quote-unquote. A lot of Brexit bullshit. Like, the we're gonna give it to the NHS or whatever. Like, we're gonna give the money to the NHS and that kind of stuff. But with migration, it's like they always like to make a lot of money off of, like, essentially, like, racist coverage of migrants because it's something that gets a lot of clicks. So in a way, a lot
these days it's very clickbait. We're always
exactly. It wasn't clickbait, but it was like buy bait, like a penny bait. Like just like give me the penny for the newspaper or something like that.
Give me the 70 pence.
The 70 pence, exactly. Like give me your fucking cash. But like the media always finds like new things to like be annoying on. So I'm not like at some point everyone's gonna like forget that Brexit existed. A bit like how like, you know, the Iraq War, like everyone forgot about like, you know, Middle Eastern wars. While if you ask someone 10 years ago, you know, the only thing they were talking about is terrorism. The war on terror.
Yes.
Now nobody like even remembers what's that. So the climate looking forward, like 5 years from now, it's probably going to be the same, except, like, maybe Britain is going to be a little bit more open to getting back in on, like, a maybe different model, like, almost like a Swiss or Norway kind of thing. Or it's going to be slightly more hostile and they're going to be looking more towards the United States. But, like, 10 years from now, 10 years from now...
US and the Commonwealth. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, see, like that's kind of a dumb idea, though. I'm sorry. Like, I'm being because the special relationship was predicated upon you being able to be sort of the US's proxy in European politics. Like, you have a reduced capacity of being able to do that if you're not in the EU.
Felix, can we quote?
Well, the US isn't. US isn't exactly friendly with the EU.
Yeah, and I think
they're not very friendly with each other.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why they would want someone to be in there so that they could fuck up their shit, which is kind of what Britain did for a long time, like sort of vetoing a lot of. Also, can I pause and fuck off?
Yes.
Okay, which is what they did for a long time, like sort of vetoing a lot of pro-centralization. You know, moves from the EU side. You do realize it's like more valuable for the US if the UK is in the EU so that they can use them to disrupt the EU.
But there is also
trade between the UK and the US is less important for the UK than trade between the UK and the EU. And trade between the UK and the US is so negligible compared to, like, the whole EU or the whole of China or the whole of whatever the fucksville. Not in India, not yet, I don't think. I'm not sure about the numbers, but probably not. Like, India's trade is kind of, like, small compared to their whole size because they still need to develop a lot. But, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like... from a strategic perspective, Brexit makes no fucking sense.
Well,
but it does make sense from like from an internal politics point of view. It's just an internal move.
But
which
it also makes sense for the US, like for people in the US government who have connections to just be okay with Brexit and then just like wait for the UK to crash and become just like slumlords in there, just buy up everything that's gonna get privatized when the country's gonna go to hell and then just live off from that.
No, Britain won't go to trash. It's just gonna be stagnating, essentially.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
the thing is,
disagree with that as
capitalism
well.
is like if you don't have growth, then you don't have profit, and then everything's going to hell because that's the whole point of the system is to have
Guys,
profits.
I would